Alright, Dead Space 3, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let me check the, let me check the, include your audio. Please. 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 I mean, Brandon, you include your audio in my other streams, so did Madison, and neither of you two are playing the game with me.
Co-op campaign.
Please. 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 I heard Madison's voice, so I know she's coming through.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean, no?
Yeah. Please wait. Scanning the downloadable content. Me and Brandon played some Sea of Thieves yesterday, Madison. Nothing of real note really happened. We just did an Athena quest. We were attacked by the Kraken and the Megalodon. Not at the same time, there were two separate instances, but that was something.
Here, I need to change my settings real fast.
Kraken meat isn't worth selling.
Yeah, we sold some Kraken meat. It does not give you a lot, to be honest, in terms of gold.
Honestly, our small-ass Athena items, Austin, that we got 4 of, gives us, like, more money than what that did.
Yeah, not to mention you also have to count the final chest and then the flag as well.
Yeah. Still, not... Even without those two, it was just a disappointing amount of gold.
Yeah, it was weird, Madison. We took out like 2 tentacles, and like 2 more, like, we took out 2 of the tentacles that were in the ocean, and then like 2 tentacles that like wrapped around the ship. And that was apparently enough to ward the Kraken off, because it gave us like the Kraken Killer achievement thing in the game. Even though it wasn't all that long of a battle and there wasn't really a big climax to it. It's still scanning the downloadable content. Something mess up with my game. Let me try.
Possible. You might get an ending screen.
Because?
Lame. Is your goodiest girl anywhere? Into Xbox Live. Zero point 0% finally. Loading save slot 1. Auto save enabled. Please wait. Connecting. Okay, there we go. What's this? Purchase an online passive original.
I looked at it. It said it's free, but I'm fiddling.
Okay. Got this. Co-op campaign. God damn it. To install this, find the game in your games and apps, then select manage game. Oh, okay. That is saddening to see. Okay. So find the games and games and select manage game. They listed under ready to install.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got it installed. Settings. Let's put subtitles on. Just brightness, volume, and subtitle settings. Okay, this is what I want. Subtitles on, please. FL include. How does the music sound in comparison to my lovely, lovely audio? Let me see here. Doesn't sound too loud. I just have to speak properly and with volume, and then it should be good.
With volume.
Do you have the online pass downloading?
Keep saying that premium
That
content is
kid-
blocked, and I don't know why.
Did you buy it in the game for free?
I'm trying.
And all I had to do
Trying
was just
confirm
push the
purchase.
online thing, then press confirm purchase.
That's what
and
I'm
then go to
trying
the-
to do. But this premium content is blocked for this profile.
I guess that means you just kind of fucking failed. Hey, don't slap me.
Online pass activated. Access to online features granted. Okay. Create private. Create private. Brightness.
So you go.
Just slide your pixel there, appears in the center of the screen. Well, this is very nice menu, actually. For once, you don't actually have to have the brightness all the way down. Continue. This menu system is off the charts. I like it.
Oh, I fucking missed that shot.
Select difficulty.
If you put her on the hardest difficulty, I swear to God.
But I'm good at the hardest difficulty. You just need to adapt, girl.
I cannot adapt.
I don't think I've ever heard
Fine.
Austin say anything more unnatural than the word girl. I
Honestly, it came out before I really realized it did. So I just went with it.
Yeah, I can tell that was an automatic thing, and you know what? You might maybe not your style of talking, buddy. I gotta be honest.
You know what? How about this, Madison? We'll do hard. Because there's casual, normal, hard, and impossible.
Just because it's harder doesn't make it any scarier. So there's that factor.
I guess.
I will
Says
say,
that
I like
it's
this
not
menu system
kind
the
of
most out
available.
of the 3 games. Like, this is really creative. Co-op revive on, co-op revive off. What does that mean? Like, we can revive each other? I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave that
it's-
on, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need that, specifically for you, Madison.
Yes.
It's weird it gives you an
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'll
you'd
invite
think
you to
it'd
my
just be a thing. I don't know. That seems like a weird option.
It says you're connecting for some reason.
Basically.
Revival
Riveting.
on, difficulty hard, chapter prologue. Do you have the thing yet, Madison?
No, it's not working for me.
Bruh. What if I start the game now? Maybe I can invite you while I'm in the game?
I don't see why that would make much of a difference, to be entirely honest. I think
Oh.
I think the problem of her still needing the DLC is there.
It's also saying that she's connecting
That's
on her
just
profile.
that's just a party malfunction. That shouldn't have any. That's a local
Well,
problem
I tried
for us.
pressing. Yeah. Dead Space 3. Ooh.
My eyes hurt. Ugh.
18th, 2314.
Oh.
Who the heck are you?
Alpha Niner, this is Whiskey
Yeah.
250. Alpha Niner, this is
You look
Whiskey
like a Billy.
250. Serrano, do you read me?
He does look like a Billy. Talks like a Billy too.
Find it.
Alrighty, well,
I'm not even sure
we're
what
gonna call him
looking
Billy.
for.
No matter what his name is. Billy now.
Do you hear me? You have to go.
What?
Oh, it's lost.
What? Dang it.
What if his name is actually Billy? And me and Austin
Even
are
if it's not
gods.
Billy, I'm calling him Billy.
Yeah, I know.
Don't know why he would take his helmet off whenever he was talking. Ooh.
I mean, the mask would probably muffle his screaming, I would imagine. I don't think it makes for the best talking. I don't see a mouthpiece on that mask, so
I
I
mean,
don't imagine sound escapes it very much.
Mhm.
Maybe a
I
little,
will
but
just send the message through the mask though. It's got a sound system to.
Okay, Tim. You can do this.
it might.
Oh, he's dependent on you. You're a
It might.
soldier, right?
That's how it worked in
He
the
might
other
not have the
games.
same one. It might be older tech. Well, it might be older
Sounds
tech.
remote.
Might have an older suit.
This gun is completely out of ammo.
It could also
Is it
be
live?
that signal
Do they have
transmissions
crafting?
don't work in storms as well.
I think there's crafting in this
If
game.
the real world is any indication,
Oh, no.
probably doesn't have much of a choice over than NEL. That or it'd have to be extremely short range for the communication to actually have a chance of reaching.
Hey, Doc.
Oh.
I found it.
Good. Can you get inside?
It's all sealed up.
Look around. There must be a way.
Finally,
Yeah.
some ammunition.
Do you have the thing working yet, Madison?
No, I'm trying to fix it.
You know, Austin, I feel like she'd tell you if you had it fixed. I also feel like if it was fixed, you wouldn't be playing alone right now.
True, true. Dang, 20 ammo. Got, I think that's one left. Tungsten, semiconductor, scrap metal, somatic gel. I think they had a crafting medicine.
Hmm.
Oh, hang on a second here.
Go
That's
down
ain't
to
going there.
downloadable content. All the way
Another
at
way.
the bottom. The online.
You got it? You got it, medicine?
I'm trying.
I'm so proud of you. This spaceship was called the Mule.
It keeps saying that premium content is blocked for this profile, and I don't know why.
Brandon, I think we're dealing with space hillbillies, because I'm a Billy, and this spaceship is literally called the Mule.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
Brake latch. That's what it's-
I'm
Okay,
gonna say
I
you're
thought-
wrong. It's just,
Oh, yo. You good, bro? Oh, he's dead as hell.
I don't
What the hell are those things?
Well, they definitely aren't the Xenomorph. Well, you're fighting guys with dual axes on a ship called the Mule.
Good.
I think
You're
Space
looking for a
Hillbillies is what
cylinder
we're going for.
about half a
You know
meter
what?
long.
You guys were just like Nazis.
They were Nazis? Not look like Nazis to me.
They were. It's just like the uniform. I don't know. It just looked like that.
It did. What about that looked
But
like a
we'll-
Nazi uniform? What about that?
Oh, sup, bro?
Explain
Ow.
what exactly looked like a Nazi character.
Ow,
Like
ow.
what specifically?
I don't know. I guess the green kind
Nazis
of
did not wear green.
uniform.
They were
Uh,
gray. Or gray. And black.
Oh, I am dead.
The higher ones wore white. The point is, was not one of their colors.
Okay.
Finally,
So-
some ammunition.
I do not know how you could get Nazi out of that.
I don't know, dude. This is what came to my head.
Tells you some very interesting.
You know, I think I'm getting Nazi because it reminds me of like Call of Duty Nazis.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. It's just what kind of what it looked like to me, man. I'm just saying.
Finally, some ammunition.
Well, you're not super into history, so that doesn't surprise me.
Thanks.
These guys are very determined to kill you, Austin.
Way in.
Good. You're looking
He
for a
literally
cylinder.
just axe,
About
like
half
he
a
is
meter
literally
long.
just axe
Do you
crawling
see
his
it?
way through the ground to come after.
I mean, I did chop off their legs. They don't really have things to do.
They could
What's the
crawl like
alternate
a
fire
normal
for this?
fucking body. They don't have to use their axe to lunge themselves forward. These guys are dual wielding axes, specifically.
And crowbars.
I understand that. Okay, crowbars too. I understand that fire axes are necessary, especially on like a big ship. There is not this many axes on the ship. There would be
I
like
just realized this is the first
Not
time we
that
start
many.
out with a gun.
I don't know.
Did they get rid of the alternate
know who
fire?
gave them this.
I
Listen, you don't have it fixed.
No.
Ow. Motherfucker. What are you hitting?
Dom, found a way in.
Good. You're looking for a
Get back.
cylinder. About half a meter long. Do you see it?
did here.
Or most items.
I have to run backwards. I have to remember that. So, how's it going on your end, Madison?
I apparently can't get it.
Oof.
No,
What is it?
it's not working.
Look it up on the internet.
But you did! And I tried to send it, but it didn't work.
I thought about
Did you
deleting
try it again?
and entering it again. That's what I did.
She's not in. Well, she's not technically currently in the game. Have you tried doing it better this time?
That is a viable option.
Listen, man, I'm just covering all the bases. I'm just covering all the. I'm just covering all the bases. Alright? Don't This guy. Good idea.
Good. You're looking for a cylinder.
That's
About
true,
half
that's
a meter
true.
long. Do you see it?
Give ammo.
I don't know, man. I just really can't buy it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Let me. Are you buying it from like the store or from the game?
From the game.
Finally, some ammunition.
Okay.
Try to go to the store.
I did. It said content no longer available.
Yeah, you can't get it from the store. I got it from the game.
Well, have you tried Have you tried undownloading the game and then unloading it?
16
Yo,
Seven
that
forever.
was
Well, that's the only thing you haven't tried so far, isn't it? All right, don't. Damn. Just Just putting out options. Fuck.
Found a way in.
Good. You're looking for a cylinder, about half a meter long. Do you see it?
Stupid wall.
And I can't leave this stream, Austin. I came here to see 2 people play. I'm getting gypped. Thoroughly disappointed.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, man. I know you're one of my biggest fans. You always follow me around, no matter what I do, where I go.
Except to the bed, because that I leave you alone. I hire someone else to follow you for me.
Oh, that's why Josh was fun.
So if we can confirm this guy's name, like, has the game confirmed that this guy's name is Billy? Does he have a name yet?
No, we have not gotten a name yet.
Okay. So until further notice, and even after, it's still Billy.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Sure we've all the
It's quite the mystery.
necessities
I know.
covered. Well, I mean, see, that's what I was thinking. Someone else told me it was a dumb fuck question to ask. I told them it was fuck all.
And I...
Ow.
Yep.
Ah!
Finally, some ammunition.
Spooky. Go away. Motherfucker. With your
Are you still trying medicine, or have you just
Yes.
given up?
I'm still trying.
Okay. I'm not trying to constantly ask you questions. I was just wondering. I need to know if I need to be prepared to play this game solo.
I'm trying.
Well, you have no revive on, so in a way, not much has changed. Alright, use the last two.
I made it so that you can revive it.
Well, now that feature's not gonna. Well, you were prepared to not use it, so in a way, no.
Downloading it?
Yeah, I'm redoing
Good. You're looking for a cylinder.
Oh,
about
the
half
game.
a meter long. Do you see it?
I thought you were downloading the online content. I was like, let's go!
No.
She would be. Would be.
Oh, I think
It's gonna take 2 minutes.
that's not that bad.
Not that big. Still. Well, that's downloading.
Drop an ancient skull. Do it. Drop an ancient skull.
So.
Oh, drop an ancient skull. Do it.
It's
That's Come on, dude. One more skelly, Captain. Just piss me off, huh?
No.
And it spawns an army of fucking ocean crawlers, dude. Sea of Thieves, man. Your spawn rate is amazing.
That was a corpse up there.
Tell me, you do it. Don't you just love the spawn rate of this game, Austin? Like, that you kill a wave of skellies
Oh,
and like an
okay.
army of fucking ocean creatures spawn.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it just the greatest?
This looks like a cylinder.
I got it. Doc, I got it.
It's not like I'm, 2 seconds to back.
Uh-oh. Yo! To the other entrance. Let's go. Yo, we about to do some skiing. Whoa.
Tim, where are you?
But I got whatever this is.
The coordinates! It's the key to saving
calm
everything!
down.
Meet me at the silo and don't stop
I
anyone!
guess that's just interesting. Where's the horror aspect of this game again?
I already told you, man, this game is the most action-based out of the series, which is why a lot of fans were disappointed by it.
Yeah, I'm just asking because, you know, it's still a horror game. I haven't really seen anything spooky yet. I'm just wondering, you know. I was told there was going to be horror.
Ooh.
Just, you know, a lot of action.
Yo. 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 I can't see.
I wish I could tell you that I
I'm sorry,
agree.
the music.
That I wish I could tell you that I agree and that this is a more disappointing game than the others, but honestly, it has the same level of action for me, which isn't really all that good.
Oh, that's a
Like
nice
even the
decoration.
action in this game is
That'd
kind
be
of
great for Halloween right there. Boy, I don't pay you to criticize, I pay you to do the funny ha-has. Oh, he was just there?
yeah. He didn't say anything.
Always the optimist.
This feels like the kind of guy that would have like the generic general mustache, but they were like, nah, we gotta make him more creative, so they just got rid of it.
And now, for the love of Earth and the sovereign colonies, we've got to do what's right.
Is there like
Earth's son
something I'm not getting to this?
and Dad. Yes, sir, of course. Good.
Dude, if it doesn't click with you, it doesn't click with you. It's not that big of a deal.
No, I'm just asking. Like, is there something like because this is an action game, right? What?
Saved all that ammo for nothing.
What? Okay, but why? From a gameplay standpoint, why? Why did he do that? What? What? Okay, but why? What is the purpose of this? What?
I saved all that ammo for nothing. I went through that
Did you-
like 10 retries for nothing.
Did you even know what was on the data cylinder?
200 years later, damn!
Did they even say his name? Did they even say Billy's name?
Come on, pick up the phone.
Hey, it's my boy!
Look, I just called to say I'm moving on. I have to. Just take care of yourself.
Austin, did they even say Billy's name? Or did he just, was he just
No.
a nameless dude?
That was just Billy, man.
What the fuck?
That was
What?
was dramatic right there. That was dramatic, the way he just pushed all those papers off to the side. Yo, yo!
You Isaac Clarke?
Get the fuck off.
Answer me! Tim? Who the hell are you?
What?
I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna make this brief. I understand you're something of an expert on markers. You created one,
I didn't make shit. Your government made me.
and you destroyed two, which is why we're here. We got a job for you.
No. No! I'm done with that. You find somebody else for your suicide mission.
We did.
Hey, there's a
Before we
helicopter
lost
right there.
contact with her, she told us to find you.
Ellie,
Oh,
where is she? What'd you do to her? Where is she?
oh.
Unitologists have breached the inner concourse. We can't hold them.
Yo, everything's just going on right now. What the hell's
Sandra
happening?
alone, Isaac, and I can't help her unless you help me.
Yo, is she my GF now? Oh, I hope she doesn't end up like the last one. I already have enough emotional baggage as it is. That's some way to ask for help. Put a gun up to my head and say, hey, we have a job for you. I just got a picture of myself on, apparently. Seriously, it won't let me... Seriously? I need to use this med pack. Bro, don't tease me like that, bro. Don't tease me like that, bro. Rude message. Oh, audio message waiting.
Playback. Message 33. Caller, Earthrise Apartment.
This message is for the residents of apartment 16. Your rent is past due. This is your final notice. Failing to pay in 3 days will result in eviction.
Okay, so that intro was kind of dog shit from a narrative standpoint.
How so? How so?
We get set up, right? We
Yeah.
get set up. We establish the character. We establish the mission. We didn't establish character name. We did not clearly establish what the character's ranking was. We did not establish why exactly he was there. We did not establish what those fucking zombie things were.
Well, we did establish why he was there. He was sent out on a mission to find a cylinder, and then the general got contact of the cylinder, and then killed both of them after deleting all the information from said cylinder.
What was on the cylinder?
Now, where's Ellie?
Why would he need to die if he didn't know what was on the cylinder?
Shut up and get over here. We'll explain later.
What was the purpose of the cylinder? What did it hold? We don't know.
Yo, there's crouching? Why is there crouching? Oh, is that why it's saying you have to hold or...
From a narrative standpoint,
I mean,
we could have gone our entire gameplay without seeing that. Wouldn't have felt any different. And the what pisses me off about that most, they put all that effort into that action, and no payoff. Literally couldn't even be bothered to explain what the captain's reason was, who gave him orders for that, if he got orders
you're
at
acting
all.
as if a mystery at the beginning of a story is a bad thing.
It's not a mystery
That's-
though. It doesn't matter what was
Yeah.
up.
You just asked several questions as to what... You just asked several questions as to why are we there in the first place.
That doesn't make
Like,
it a
it's-
mystery. That just makes it confusing. That just leaves unanswered questions. Just because you have unanswered questions doesn't make it a mystery. That just makes it
Compact
an
standard
unexplained
submachine
setting.
gun. Excuse me? A submachine gun? Huh?
Alrighty.
Why do I got a I got a submachine gun. Oh, hey, Madison. Madison, I got a submachine gun.
I'm just saying, the opening
Also,
for that narrative
Brandon's
was
throwing
dog
turds
shit.
like a pissed off baboon because he didn't like the very
All
beginning
right.
of the game.
Well, you know what? You explain to me what was good about the beginning then, if you liked it so much. If you have a fucking
wasn't-
opinion on it, you give me yours.
Name's Norton.
I mean, it was something. It was an opening.
Last
It was
battalion.
kind of
what do
just
you mean?
generic in my opinion.
That means
Nothing
last
that
genius,
big,
as
nothing
in
that
no more
bad.
left. Looks clear.
No more left.
So in other words, you have no opinion at all.
I just don't see why you're getting so angry over it.
I'm less angry and more of just annoyed that I had to sit through that, and it was like 5 minutes of gameplay that wasn't necessary.
Oh. What does that do?
That literally was
It's a suicide bomber, bro.
that was literally there for padding. Like, and yes, obviously I didn't have to sit through it, but you aren't here, so. I mean,
Isaac, move!
I had no excuse to leave.
Oh. Oh.
That was just stupid. I could have gone my entire life without seeing it. Go away.
Very
All
Dead
that-
Space.
Nothing about this so far has screamed Dead Space except Isaac. Isaac is the only Dead Space related thing in this game so far.
True, true.
I don't even much care for Dead Space. And even I can tell you he's the only Dead Space thread so far. It's Dead Space, more like dead fucking story.
I seriously don't understand why you got so angry over the beginning like that.
It's not anger, it's annoyance. I could have gone my entire life without having to see that 5 minutes of padding that probably won't even pay out in the future. And even if it does, it won't matter because there was not enough build-up to make it a memorable thing.
See, is this ammo for it's an ammo clip, so it isn't. They're just like the generic ammo.
In fact, someone who prides themselves in gameplay making, as you say, I'm surprised you're not more annoyed that it was just 5 minutes padding either. Which honestly makes me question your judgment a little bit.
Unitologists! Why are they trying to kill us? You! They're trying to kill you! What? Get out of there! Shut your trap! Son of
You gonna move that spotlight or what?
He's not a fucking professional, alright?
Bruh. I just don't
as
see...
much as he comments on other games, I would fucking
Well, so do
I wouldn't
you.
think so, but I would hope. I've never claimed to be a professional in game making. I've given my opinion. I've never claimed to know what good game making is. Especially not when it comes to action games. He has though. He has done that many of times.
When?
This thing fall. I think it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna notice me anyway.
What game was it? Austin, what
I
was that?
judge
What was
games
that
a
one
lot.
game? I can't think of the name.
You have to be more specific than that one.
I
game.
can't think of it. It was Did we play it together? I don't remember. I don't remember if we played it together or I sat there while you played it and watched you play. I can't remember. Either we played it together or it was a long time ago, but it was one of the things where you were.
Why are these fanatics?
I can't remember the name of it.
I
don't fucking know. If I don't remember the name of it, do you think I'm gonna remember how long ago it was?
Convergence?
Whenever
Yeah.
Austin was
So now she's missing and they followed you here?
was it specifically a shooting game?
Do you remember anything
Now I'm not even-
about the gameplay?
Honestly, probably not because I was more focused on just playing the game. I'm not even. I'll be honest with you. I don't even remember exactly what he criticized about.
Here.
I don't even know what game you're talking
Alright,
about.
well,
Bro. I criticized
you know
a lot
what?
of games. Look, dude, you weren't complaining about it from a gameplay perspective. You were complaining about it more from a story perspective, and then you switched it to a gameplay perspective as well.
The story and the gameplay go hand in hand. All right. Well, you want to know what? If you want me to attack it from a gameplay standpoint, I can, and I can attack it from a story perspective. One, that was supposed to be the setup to the story so far. That is, I can't see how in any way that's going to factor into the story, considering it's deleted information that we didn't know about in the first place. I didn't even know there was information on the cylinder until the information was deleted. And I can't see how deleted information that literally no one could have any knowledge about because the only two people who we seen interact with it have died, are dead and can't
Yo,
talk
I can't
about
stop this random corpse. What the heck?
If you want me to talk about it from a fucking gameplay, it padded
Never
out
asked
timing.
you to
And
start
that's
talking about
literally
it
all
from a
it did.
gameplay perspective. I'm just telling you, you started it. You started it as you were complaining about it from a story perspective, and then you were like, honestly, Austin, I'm surprised you weren't complaining about the gameplay. You just kind of, I don't know.
Well,
Like, you
all
just
right, I'll
seem
pack it
oh,
over
yeah.
gameplay now. If I move topics, fine. We'll move topics. I'm cool with that too.
Go.
And as far as the gameplay game, I'm trying to remember. I can't for the life of me remember what fucking. I don't even know if I'm thinking of the exact same game because he's like he said, he's criticized a lot of games and we have played a lot of games together.
I've still got.
I could go for the easy ones, but I don't want to because they're easy targets, and it just seems cheap in my mind.
Ooh, I feel like I caused that. Well, it's a good thing there's no cops around. I just caused severe property damage. Look, I just saw it as inoffensive, is all I'm saying. Wasn't a big deal, so I'm not going to.
The point is not that it's offensive. The point is that it wasn't necessary. It was literally there just to be like, do like 5 minutes of padding.
I don't see it as padding, otherwise they wouldn't have put so much work into the cinematics of it. Honestly, I would kind of see it more of as a tutorial, like a bit of a, this is the type of events you're going to be going through in the future. Like how they had the climbing and everything, and then they had the sliding. Like, they wouldn't put that much work into it if it was just padding. It was probably more of a cinematic opening that they wanted to go for. Oh. Major lot.
God, what was the game? I want to say Plants vs. Zombies is the game I'm trying to think of, but I don't think that's right. Every part of me wants to say it was Plants vs. Zombies, though.
I don't trust those.
I think it was Plants vs. Zombies. Every part of me wants to say that, but I don't know if that's true.
Dana claims them for experimenting with the markers. Thinks it's heresy. So you can
An easy one would be Sea of Thieves, but I'm not going to tackle that issue because I've tackled it before, and I don't feel like treading the same ground on that one. I feel like it was Plants vs. Zombies. I could be wrong.
I don't really remember ever heavily criticizing Plants vs. Zombies.
Never said it was heavy criticism.
Okay.
I want to say it was
the
Plants
gameplay?
vs. Zombies.
Do you have the game in your head, or are you trying to remember the game itself?
I'm trying to remember what game exactly we were playing at the time, because we played a lot of games together, and much like Sea of Thieves, you have criticized many of them, so it gets harder
like
to remember
I
when
am not a
exactly
professional game designer, Brandon, and
I know you.
And I have criticized a lot of oh, I have been shot multiple times.
Bring him here.
Oh.
Are we about to meet the big bad evil guy? Oh no. Oh god. He's wearing white and red.
Isaac Clarke. Just the man I was looking for. Oh, don't waste your energy.
Why do you look like a why do you look like a low poly model of like Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, bro?
There. You see that? That's a marker test lab. They're everywhere at all the major colonies and outposts.
Oh, you shot me. I just healed and everything too.
As part of the marker test program, Isaac, you helped make them. And today, you of all people get to watch me set them free.
No.
I still have no idea what's going on.
Death is only the beginning.
With any lucky will in about 5
must
minutes.
take its course, and I can't allow you or anyone else to stop that.
Hopefully they'll.
Eyes forward, Isaac. Pay attention.
They gonna push me? Oh, you just want to blow that up. I don't give a crap about that building, dude. Oh, yeah, that's...
Time for you to join the cycle of rebirth.
I don't remember what exactly it was about Skyrim, but I know he criticized that at one point.
Ah.
It was a fair criticism, but he did criticize it. I will say, it was a fair criticism. I do remember agreeing with him.
I criticized what?
He did criticize Skyrim at one point. Which, again, it was a fair criticism. I openly agreed to it. Because it is kind of a dog shit game at times. With some things. However, it was still criticism.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying I can criticize a game but still disagree with your opinion. Oh, it's more of those guys.
Madison has just asked me to point out what game it was. I think it was Plants vs. Zombies, but knowing my memory, it might have been Skyrim, it might have been something else. I think it was Plants vs. Zombies. I think it was about
like to not
explicitly how to surprise people.
Oh my god. Yeah, just kill me. I deserve to die if you're gonna stick me in the corner like that. Like, bruh. Okay, take this. Come on. Switch it.
I like how they chose the scenery black and red. Which is
Oh, hey, damn it.
the same colors as the enemies, kinda.
Put it back
I'm
I'm
up.
gonna watch that out. That's
Can I please get through? Thank you. Thank you. It's
in any case, my original point. I didn't claim to be good at game, and Austin's criticized his fair share of games too, so I'm allowed to criticize this one.
I'm not saying you're not allowed to criticize it. I'm just disagreeing with you. That's all.
I never said you said that.
And
Pointing
I
this
never
out
said
all
that you
explicitly.
said you said that. I'm just pointing it.
I'm talking mainly to Madison on this one, since she was the instigator for this. I'm just saying seems like a dog shit intro
Oh, did they use a medium?
from a gameplay standpoint and a story standpoint. You know what? I should focus on story because I did say story, but I'm gonna cement it by saying it was dog shit gameplay too. You know what? I'm gonna tackle both angles now.
I can honestly see why a lot of people don't like this game in terms of it in comparison to the other two games, because it is a really heavy departure from the series. Like us fighting humans,
I mean-
crouching.
The heaviest departure doesn't even like you just said. Like you're fighting. I wouldn't call them humans. I would call them zombies because they don't look like humans to me. But you're
No, I
not
was
fighting
talking
the
about
same
earlier
alien.
with like the guys with the grenades and the guns.
Oh well, okay, yeah, those, yeah, that's fair.
The zombie
You're not
guys
fighting
are
the
just
same enemies.
kind of boring in design for me. I mean, like they're obviously like kind of necromorph stand-ins, but they're kind of boring. Like the necromorphs, I like them from a design standpoint because it's just like, let's just take their flesh and just wrap it all.
Honestly,
just made it all weird.
The necromorphs
These
could have
guys-
been cooler in design for me, but these guys are definitely less interesting. It's like red-eyed zombies. Not the first time that's been done, and you know what? Kinda cheap that they have red eyes
Bruh,
and skin
get the
tones
fuck off.
about it. Also, they've only used like melee weapons so far, and like their axe and crowbars. Like,
Oh, there's
Like,
there's
so, like-
the necromorph part. Ow! Here's one. Let me lower please.
I don't know. These guys don't seem like necromorphs, and I'm assuming they're supposed to be the same type of enemy. I agree, though. They're kind of boring in design. It's just red eyes and a suit. Which, I mean, if these guys are supposed to be necromorphs, then why do they look so boring? Like the necromorphs didn't. The necromorphs at least look different from the body.
It's just the online.
See, now that right there is definitely necromorph-like. Like little spines and everything.
Yeah.
But why do they come
guess-
out after I shoot both their legs off?
Why anything in this world? These don't seem like they should be necromorphs, though, because necromorphs inherently warp the flesh and design of people. These things aren't, like, warped in any way other than having red eyes.
Just premium content is blocked. What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
I think your account is just wrecked, bro.
Hey, Masson, I don't know how to explain this to you, but I think it's premium content, and I don't think you can get it.
I have to agree with Brandon on this one. I think it's premium
sounds-
content, you just can't get it.
That sounds like what it's trying to say. Wonder if I could get it and play with Austin.
I don't know if it's still on sale, but if it is, it'll only be $5. Though I don't know if you'd want to get this game by how harshly you judged the beginning.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I don't know if I'd want to play it. Also, like, if it's supposed to be 2-player, we haven't seen a second player component yet. We've only seen Isaac. So I don't know who the second player would be.
Yeah, I don't really know how co-op would actually really work in this game.
Which, considering it's a co-op...
different game altogether.
I would hope so.
Mario.
Otherwise, unless you're playing Isaac like me and Evan played Runbow, I don't see how this could be a good co-op thing. Time to sell an Athena chest. Take my chest. Do it. Yay! Hey, Athena sold.
I can already tell this game is already giving like a lot more supplies than the other two, and this is on hard. I just realized, Madison, if you're not going to end up playing this game with me, I should put this on the possible mode.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to go through all the cutscenes again, and that's... Do I want to go through all the cutscenes again? Yeah, I guess I'll go through the possible mode. Save and quit, save and quit. Yes, save and quit, save and quit. Oof, oof. Solo campaign. I'll just go for that then. Continue story. Oh wait, no, I gotta go. I gotta go to a different save. Might be able to change it.
You know what? I'm just gonna come out and say it. Batman Ham City is a superior game to this one. I'm just gonna go and
I don't think a lot of people are really gonna disagree with you on that.
Good for them.
Solo campaign.
I think Batman Ham City was a superior game.
Continue story. I think it's just gonna spawn me back to where I was. I don't know how to get back to the main menu. Yeah, it spawns me back here. Yo, that just crashed. Switch or create a new save game, that's what they have to do. Delete game. Yes. Goodbye, first save. 3.1% complete. And solo campaign, solo campaign, solo. Continue with the brightness indeed. That brightness of yes, impossible, please.
It all started 300 years ago with the discovery of the Black Marker, an alien
This is a different opening. What's going on here?
Mexico on Earth. It seemed to hold the promise of limitless energy until it produced dementia, insanity, and a twisted life after death known as necromorphs. The details
Where did this
of the
opening come
original
from? Did I
Black
skip
Marker
this by
were
accident?
buried in cover-ups and conspiracies, but not before an entire religion could be launched in the name of one of its researchers, Michael Altman. His questionable death turned him into a martyr, and unitology was born. To this day, it thrives. A secretive organization that believes the markers are divine. And their plan for us, a glorious unity of mind, body, and spirit.
I'm hearing you.
Generations after the Black Marker disaster, mankind found himself going extinct
Generations.
for lack of resources. Desperate, he sought to replicate the Black
Oh wait,
Marker
so it's not the Black
and
Marker
intended to
disaster
harness
that
its
we're
limitless
familiar
energies
with.
for himself. The records of this era are unclear, but we now know the replication was successful, but the cost too high. The marker copies were all buried, hidden in secret places across the universe where, to all our benefit, they might have stayed.
I'm following along.
But 200 years later, during an illegal mining operation on
Boston
Aegis
is listening intently, like every husband to their wife.
unearthed one of the forgotten copies.
Wondering that he's
a
not at
red
all.
marker. And with it, the start of a new
Okay, so it's
wave of
going over the
marker
first game
infections.
now.
A key survivor of that incident was an
I
engineer
mean,
named
when you can't make an
Isaac
interesting game on your own, you might as well
That
just
marker
read spoils of
spoke
the
to
old
him
game.
and left him with a gift. A mental
I don't know why it's
blueprint of the
recapping all
marker
this
itself.
stuff, though.
So it has something
Isaac
cool
was
to
captured
draw
and
from.
tortured by EarthGov, his mind harvested for the marker's secrets. The marker program was thus restarted, and a new one built on the populous Titan sprawl.
Yeah, that thing was
The disaster quickly followed. He managed to escape, but just barely.
Or maybe they think you need a
There was
reminder.
nothing left but dust.
I don't know.
Just
I,
like each
I don't
mean,
know
there
why.
were, I would believe, I would believe at the very least there'd be like a
Since
year
that
or
time,
two in between the two
marker
games.
crisis has only deepened.
So I can imagine why
And
they'd have a
Isaac
recap.
Clarke,
Plus,
his
I don't
marker-touched
see it
mind
as
still
like
burning with the
bad.
ability to
Just
build or destroy
it's a bit
them,
unnecessary.
stays in hiding, determined to retreat
And
from the
this
markers
game so
and
far
all
has
they
been
avoid.
necessary, except Isaac's arrival, which was much
But
needed.
there is hope. A backwater ice ball of a planet. Where 200
Oh wait, hang on a sec,
years
Brandon. Here's
ago,
the explanation for the
someone
intro.
somehow stopped a marker uprising in its tracks.
Well, I got into a game of Clash, so
A call
unfortunately.
from the past that may save our future.
It's saying that they stopped a marker uprising over there, apparently. So we have to get back to that ice planet. So yes, Brandon, your doubts about them actually following through with the beginning of that game were incorrect. They are indeed following through with the beginning of that game.
Cool.
Although you did say,
Can only
and
make us,
even if,
like-
and even if you did specifically say, even if they do follow through with that, you wouldn't still be disappointed by it.
You know,
And dude, once you get a hate boner for something, it is hard for you to stop hating it, huh?
I mean, once you give me a reason not to hate it, then we'll talk.
I mean, my only reason is just I see it as unnecessary, but I know you disagree with me heavily.
So, you're saying that we're... Okay. Read back to me what you said before about going back to the ice planet. I'm gonna have you explain to me exactly why that's necessary. Do it in detail.
Alpha Niner, this is Whiskey 250.
Okay, well, from a storytelling perspective,
Whiskey 250.
us being introduced to the ice planet right off the bat from the game would add a bit more weight to the second time we visit this island, well, this planet as Isaac. Because if they didn't introduce to us the ice planet through a gameplay perspective, then the second time we come around, we would just see it as a new environment. We'd be like, huh, a new place to explore. But since we have this small gameplay tidbit in the beginning, we kind of know some of the events that have already happened here, not from being told through like an audio text or a text log or anything like that. We experienced it ourselves. So there is a bit of weight and mystery at the very beginning, and when we re-enter this environment, we can explore it a second time over and try to figure out what happened at the beginning.
And couldn't just be explained at the beginning because...
Because being told something and being shown something are two completely different things, Brandon. When it comes to media, you want to show stuff that happens, not tell it to the audience, because one is far more interesting than the other.
And that wasn't...
Can you get inside?
But you're avoiding the main... Why couldn't it have been shown there? Also... Okay, so you're telling me I need to be invested in
I'm
this
not telling you
in
you
this
need to be
ice
invested.
planet.
I'm not telling you you need to be
Even
invested.
though, hold on, you're saying that it was useful for setting up this scene.
Correct. It was useful
So
to adding
put
weight
a scene
to
at the
us
beginning of
exploring
game
innocent.
that took a good. We'll be generous and say like 6 or so minutes. It told us basically nothing. It introduced Isaac. Isaac now has to go to the ice planet. So because they tied in 5 minutes after we had seen everybody in that scene die, and any current information being useful, you're saying because he has to go there, collect information, which is probably the information that got deleted, from anybody there, of which the only 2 guys we know of, one got murdered and one killed himself, it is now going to be useful. That is ass backwards. That is what we call getting a key to open a chest. And that goes back to my original point of it being unnecessary. If we were told Isaac had to go to this planet to get information, it literally tells us nothing that we haven't already seen. And guess what? Without that scene, it would make no difference. It would still be getting new information. And honestly, that would lead into more mystery, that we don't know what the information is, how it was held, why he has to go get it, or who he has to get it from. The ice planet would be a new terrain, and would be interesting just as much as it was when we opened the game. Because when we opened the game, it was new terrain that we haven't seen before. So you're taking the terrain that you opened with and putting it in this new thing. Almost as if we hadn't seen it before. Oh boy, I wonder when that could have been introduced. This sounds fun, doesn't it, Austin? Very interesting, yes. And important.
I know, Brandon, I am starting to believe that you are indeed, what was the term? You don't believe in anything. I am starting to believe that, though, because it is indeed impossible to argue with you. By which I mean, I'm not going to attempt to argue with you, because doing so seems impossible. Like, I could go into a lot of detail about this, Brandon, I really could.
Where are you? Hey, Doc,
I'm not going to, because I know ultimately you're just not going to care. And you just kind of want to complain about something right now. Not to say that your criticisms are unfounded. Like, honestly, I do think you have some points to that. It's just, I just think you're getting a bit worked up over not that big of a thing.
At first, you're wrong. I don't want to complain about this game. I went to class to get tests, so I didn't have to complain about this game. If I wanted to complain about this game, I would have continued watching and complaining about it when I was in it. I went to
Oh, I'm sorry if I
wanted to get something else done.
I'm sorry I said that. I didn't entirely
And I
mean
don't
that you
believe
wanted to
that
complain
this game
about
has
something.
no meaning. This might have an incredible story arc for Isaac later, who honestly kind of needs to wrap things up with his wife, because he hasn't really gotten the closure this man needs. He was attacked by aliens, he got fucking mentally probed by them, and he got sent to a hospital where he had to deal with hallucinations of his wife, and now, as far as we know, he's just been stewing in that shit. This man needs therapy! That's what we need.
He did have to fight his wife
I
was the
get.
final boss battle after all.
Yeah, having to fight your dead wife after waking up and learning you've been arrested and quarantined? Yes! This man needs therapy, and I hope this game gives it to him. Honestly, if it does, that'll be the only useful thing this game probably does! You know what?
I'm just saying, man, this doesn't really seem like having
5 out of 10 game!
This obviously has a lot of work to it as it is.
Well, you know what? Here's some, you know what? You want me to be a non-nihilist about it? This game will get a solid 5 out of 10. Isaac gets his fucking
That's the
therapy.
term.
Good. Glad you remember now. If Isaac gets his therapy, 5 out of 10 game. There you go. There's its good ending. Now you play through that game, you tell me if Isaac gets his goddamn therapy that he needs, and we'll talk. Otherwise, yes. This game, quite honestly, seems pointless. Isaac didn't want to do this shit. In fact, you know what? The reason Isaac didn't want to go on this quest is because he knew he would have to deal with more of this shit. And you want to know what? That's not what he needs. This man needs a motherfucking tea and biscuit and someone to talk to.
Fine young soldiers, every one of them.
honestly, that would make for a more interesting game than what I've seen so far. Because I've seen enemies that got redesigned to be more boring, that then brought back old designs, which questions why you couldn't just use the designs that were already there.
I mean, we've only encountered, like... Well, I guess we've encountered more than one enemy type. In terms of necromorphs, we've only encountered one type of them. That being the zombie dudes.
Yes, and like you said, they are incredibly boring compared to the designs. Granted, I didn't think the designs were too interesting beforehand. I thought they were okay, but I didn't think they were overly interesting. Though compared to these fucking, what you described, Nazi suit zombies, yes, I would say they're very interesting. And you know what? I'd say they were very complex.
Oh. Okay. You good man?
Yeah, did we solve everything? Did we solve everything that you just talked about for the past... Did my past 5 minutes of rambling just cover all the bases that you put me with while I was getting flash done?
I don't know, man. I'm paying attention to the game and to you at the same time, and you're kind of, as you said, rambling. So,
I'm going to assume I covered all the bases and answered all your questions.
Dude, I don't think Isaac's the only one becoming mentally ill. My brain... Oh, hey, that's the dude that we encountered. I thought that was just some rando. 200 years later, new horizons, a lunar colony. We're on the moon, Brandon. We went from one moon to another, orbiting around... No, dude, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think any of these games so far have actually taken on a planet. Because, like, the first one, it was on a spaceship. Well, actually, no. No, we were on a planet at the end of the first game, actually.
Moon planet? What difference does it make? It's
yeah, no, I just thought it was
rock
something
in
interesting. But
space.
the first game does actually end with you on the planet, so yeah.
It's a rock in
What time
space.
is
It
it?
didn't really matter where you...
I didn't really do anything I wanted to do tonight.
You want to get real technical, Austin? A moon could be a planet. We have a very planetoid moon. Moons aren't always spherical. Ours is very interesting from that design alone. In fact, our moon could be a planet, just not a livable one. It's practically a planetoid on its own right. But I mean, it's still a moon because it orbits Earth. But still, it could be a planet. So there's not really a whole big distinction between the two. In fact, if the moon was just its own little thing, well, I mean, no, it's not big enough to be qualified by planet status or dwarf planet. But it could be. If we were going specifically off of planet, meaning ball of rock in space that doesn't orbit something, if the moon didn't orbit Earth, it'd technically be its own planet. You know what? Considering how barren fucking Mercury is, I'd say it counts. It's round.
I don't know the exact definition of a planet, but I'm pretty sure it has to meet like a certain size criteria, which is why
it does. Why Pluto's not
Pluto? Yeah, Pluto.
Pluto is round, and it doesn't really orbit anything. It has its own little thing, but it technically isn't big enough to
Technically
get
all orbit
planet.
around the sun.
We do. We do. Literally the only thing that keeps probably the moon and Pluto from being classified, well, I mean, again, the moon orbits Earth, so it's got that problem. But if it didn't orbit Earth and if it was just bigger, yeah, it could be a planet. Like I said, it basically should be its own little planet. Again, if it wasn't orbiting Earth, I wouldn't really put a size limitation on it because that just seems like a really limiting distinction of what a planet is. And honestly, it seems to create a subcategory that isn't necessary, just because it's small. I mean, if we get real technical, Earth is one of the smallest planets. We're not big by planetary definition.
What do you mean?
There's plenty of planets that are much bigger than Earth. In fact, there are planets that make Earth look like a fucking speck. We have a few of those in our own solar system. You ever seen the size comparison of Saturn to Earth, Austin? Earth looks Earth in that definition looks kind of like a moon to me, buddy. It's pretty fucking big.
Isaac, move it. Take cover. Go.
So, you ask me, I think size distinction is stupid between planets. Because there's some big. Our star though, our star's relatively small. This one is not super huge. It's also not the hottest one either. You know what? Come to think of it, we kind of got a weak solar system. Tiny ass planets, a dim ass star. We do not have much. The reality value of Earth is not probably very high by cosmic standards. You know what planet is probably got a lot of reality potential, Austin? A planet that's literally made of diamond. That thing probably has plenty of cosmic realty value.
Well, I know that diamonds actually do have some uses on Earth besides just being pretty. But I do know that if we ever actually yeah, they, like, I know that, like, saw blades and stuff will actually have, like, diamond powder be, like, rubbed across the tips of it because its hardness is, like, the highest that is possible. Like, it's a 10. But, like, it's very brittle.
Yep.
So you can actually use it to, like, pierce stuff, but you can't really use it to, like, reinforce things, if that makes any sense.
I mean, it's a crystalline structure, so it's gonna have some brittleness to it. Crystals aren't known for their
really
structural stability. Now, like you said, as far as toughness and sharpness, yeah, like fucking diamonds, if I'm correct, can cut glass.
Yes, that they can achieve that. Yes.
So, yes, as far as industry use, that bitch is super useful. We could make sharp shit out of that stuff. Like, really sharp.
Plan.
Some end-time prophecy based on the markers.
Convergence?
But you're right, its structural durability is not.
So now she's missing and they followed you here?
But that's just the problem with it being a crystalline structure. It fractures easy.
Yeah, but I know that if any of those diamonds from the other planet were brought into Earth, that would, like, from what I heard, would completely crash the diamond economy. As in, like,
I mean,
they wouldn't be nearly as valuable in terms of, like, monetary usage.
I mean, that's just kind of how the economy works with anything, though. When a surplus goes, when a supply has a surplus, it plummets in price because it's easy to get. The reason a lot of things in the economy are so valuable, in terms of valuable things, is because they're a limited amount. Like if I have a Fabergé egg that once grazed the nutsack of the Rock himself and was signed by fucking signed by Harry Houdini with Will Smith's favorite pen, that would be the only thing of its kind that ever existed. And you know how much that would be worth? Nearly everything.
I really can't tell how much.
But it's only because
it's one. Say the text is so small. I will say the UI design in terms of the text is definitely
a downgrade from the other games. I can't tell how much is in each stack. Like, it's saying that the max size is 20 clips, so I can assume one of these is 20 clips, but I think this one is like 10. I can't really tell. It's really small, and there's not really a border around it, so it blends in with the other colors.
If I were you, I wouldn't worry about economy prices, Austin. It's kind of bullshit. The more of something you have, the more price it is, but the more of something you have, the better it ends up becoming because everybody has access to it. It's kind of dumb.
I can cause more car crashes. Let's go.
Currency's a very
have a
stupid
ladder
thing.
there for a highway.
It doesn't. It's like when you got so much of a good thing, the good thing's not good anymore. It's just people trading rarity of things that aren't actually rare. You'll always be able to find
Wait, is that ammo? Are they gonna keep on spawning?
It's.
No, I'm not gonna go.
Like
I'm not gonna go
see?
down there. I wasted 2 pieces of ammo. No. keeps on giving me more and more health.
How come whenever I get into a rant, I always feel like I always feel like Rick from that one episode where he's like, you know what, you both pieces of shit. In fact, I can prove it mathematically. You know what, sit down, this has been a long time coming, I'm gonna get my whiteboard. I feel like I feel like him every time I make a rant in that exact moment.
I mean, you always go into so much detail with each one.
Norton, this isn't just a manhunt. It's systematic slaughter.
Alright, that's it. Does everybody understand their place in my world? Yes. Good. Let's continue.
So you can imagine what they think of you. Have you reached the extraction site yet?
I'm almost there.
What was that quote you made, Austin? You went from judgmental to dismissive in an instant.
Yeah, you went from judgmental to dismissive. You fuck.
I don't know if it was you fuck that you said after that, but it was.
Yeah, it was definitely the first part of that quote.
Yeah. It's funny. You went from judgmental to dismissive, you fuck.
Well, because like
Something like
you
that.
complained about something, and I'm like, well, that actually doesn't. That's not how that works. And you were like, oh. And you just went on to a different topic, and I'm just like, bruh, you were proven wrong. You're not even gonna acknowledge it. You're just gonna go to being dismissive.
Just gonna coast right, but no, I think what happened was I was like, oh, well, never mind that. I just completely lost interest. Bruh, you're not even gonna acknowledge I'm right, you ass. No, I think that's what it was. He said, you fucking ass. I believe that's what it was. I can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's located in one of your streams somewhere. We'll be able to find it.
It's in my first Psychonaut stream. Towards
yes,
the,
I was gonna say Subnautica.
I remember the environment I was in when it happened too, because it was one of the more memorable moments of that stream.
It was one of the funny. You fucking ass. Oh, never mind. Just disinterested. That's what I like about myself. I'm funny sometimes. Not for good reasons. It's because I'm an asshole, but you know what? It's funny, so I'm okay with it.
Hey, we're back at the part of the game that I left earlier because it was an easier difficulty, and it was very obvious with how stacked up my whole entire inventory.
Bruh. Just you're like that was a good moment in that stream. Your disappointment. I feel like you were at the lodge when we said that before you got the rod.
I was at the I was in a level. It was like I was climbing up a tower
you were in
to get like this brain doctor.
Oh, you were. What am I thinking of then? What happened at the lodge for the rod? Something. I don't remember what it was. But it was something. Now that I remember that moment. It was so perfectly timed. I don't know and then that and me saying you dumb bitch. That's all I remember. I said that purely because you missed a thing. You tried to go after it and you failed. Funny. Funny time.
Ew,
Not like
what the
what's
hell is
happening.
that thing? What the fuck?
Whatever it is, it's probably not good. And if I were you, I wouldn't touch it. Remember, kids, Uncle Iroh took a chance when he thought it was a delicious tea flower, but it actually turned out to be deadly poison.
And that's how he died. Rest
Unky Oreo? I'm sorry. I want to try that sentence again, buddy.
I didn't say Unky Oreo, you dumb fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, the king of earwax has arrived.
Sounded like Unky Oreo to me. That's not what it was, but well, the approximation I can gather from whatever the fuck you said. That said, with how fat he was, you might as well call him an Oreo, because that man was double stuffed.
Yo, double stuff is the bomb.
Kitty, you want to help me get in the peanut, buddy? Oh, get your fat butt over here. He's like, no, thank you. Don't pick me up. What's wrong? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you guys, Grayson never wants attention, and I want to give it to him. Whenever I'm doing something, he is
That's when he
biggest
wants attention.
whore. Yep, he is just the biggest attention whore. Whenever it's most inconvenient. Could literally be choking on a potato chip, and this cat would be like, yeah, but when you gonna feed me, buddy?
God damn
Who's the kitty? Who's a good kitty? Oh. Who's a good kitty? Oh, you're a fat chunker. Right. You're a big old thing. Just a big old fatty. Easy what? A big old fatty. Oh, you're so fat. Yeah, you getting old. Nah, you can't eat those mice no more, can you? Or you can. I can tell, I see a ball in your belly.
You guys are taking long.
It's been forever since Grayson's actually caught a mouse. He can't catch mice, but he can kill squirrels all day. Did I tell you a while back, Austin, that Myrtle almost caught a mouse?
I don't think you did, actually.
We were in the bathroom, and she's seen it, like, her shelves have this, like, tiny lip, cast like a shadow on the ground, like the door doors, and, I guess she saw a mouse under there because she just stared at it and then bolted for it, and a mouse just came right out, passed me by, and if I didn't grab Myrtle, she would have eaten the mouse. I was just like, damn, Myrtle's a more effective mouse hunter than Grayson is. Probably. I had to stop her though because I didn't want her eating it. Could have choked on little mouse bones.
True.
And I just wasn't wanting her to do that. Now Grayson, he knows how to scarf down mouse bones. He's an expert. The only thing he doesn't eat is the head. What Grayson does is he skins the head and he leaves it as a gift.
Ew.
Well, technically, he skins the head up to the muzzle of the mouse. He leaves fur on that. But every other part of the head is skinned completely. And he eats the eyes. I don't know why. It's very strange in that regard. But he doesn't really catch mice. It's weird. Squirrels, he only wants to eat the heart out. Like, he'll carve a hole into their chest and eat the heart. And then he'll leave the rest of it. Like, that being said, it could be that he just doesn't like it. Chat's probably... I say chat, but Twitch is probably not going to be very happy with this topic. Twitch is probably going to be like, literally saying anything else that would get you in not as much shit. I know for certain PETA's going to have something to say about that. Oh, dumb fucks. We all agree that PETA is just a bunch of dumb fucks. Is that an agreeable notion? Or am I alone?
I don't disagree with you.
Okay.
It's giving me a lot more health, which is weird.
I'm gonna try a new strategy with my Athena hunting, Austin, which is all the small shit I'm not gonna bother taking. Because it doesn't increase my... Where's... Boulder. That's all. So we got Dagger Tooth here. Wicked Mass. Yeah.
What's this stuff? Just one single health my dude. No, we still on the channel. Can I see either of the other two guys? As dead as hell. See another dude?
It's kind of a shame. Half of the reason I was gonna watch this Dead Space 3 stream was because Madison would be there.
True.
The other half was you. I'm getting about 50% what I originally signed up for.
And I'm sorry for that, man, but apparently Madison's account has some limitations on it that none of us knew about.
Apparently so. Haven't heard from Madison in a while. I'm going to assume she died.
True. I'm just going to assume that as well. Oh, okay, dope. She's not dead. I mean, shucks.
I'm going to assume she's dead.
Okay, so for what I can tell from these guys, even though they're humans at first, like once you dismember certain parts about them, like spiky tentacles come out, which actually kind of changes the enemy type itself. If you get rid of their legs, it'll shoot spikes at you. If you get rid of the top half, it'll be like legs with tentacles coming out the top. Which is admittedly kind of cool, because that's like an ever-change, because this is like an enemy type that can fill out a couple of different roles. But I still think the design's a bit boring.
Yeah, I would say so. The initial design, anyways.
They still have these. Okay, they still have that.
Where was the next one closest to me? Mass. Oh, they're all kind of spread out. Spoils. They're all kind of spread out, man. I mean, the ones in the Ancient Isles are okay. They're all fairly, but everywhere else is just spread out. That's a single line. I can let that all go. Whispers, Boulder K, and Crooked Mass. Closest to Crooked Mass.
Oh, there's a cabin here. Dope.
I mean, I crooked mast after hitting Stevens. Yeah. I'm just gonna take care of.
Oh.
It's better I get it taken care of and.
Hey Madison, did you ever watch my Psychonaut stream?
Yes, I did.
Did you hear us talking about the part where I'm like, you asshole? You went from aggressive to dismissive.
And it got here first.
Fuck. Then find a way
That's
out of the
great.
city. I'm coming in with the Eudora.
Washington Station's not far. I can ride one of the trains out.
Good plan. See you on the tracks.
Judgmental to dismissive, you fucking ass.
And then Brandon just coming out with you dumb fuck out of nowhere.
This is an emergency zone. For your safety, this area will be locked down until further.
I don't feel bad about it. It was harsh criticism, but necessary. Harsh but fair.
Missive to the faithful. Black markers.
Austin, you're doing it wrong. No, that's not how it's supposed to be done. Oh. Well, never mind then. Eh, whatever. Couldn't be.
That guy's dead as hell.
Couldn't be more nice. I don't even know truly what we were being dismissive about, or what I was being dismissive about. I just know.
I don't know, I think I was just doing something in the game and I was confused on what to do, and you were like, you have to do it this way, you dumbass. And I'm just like, no I don't. And you're just like, oh. Moving on.
Never mind then. I mean, to be fair, when I said that, I probably wasn't watching stream all that carefully, so it doesn't surprise me that I wouldn't be very interested in defending my point.
I can still tell there's a bit of atmosphere building. My inventory is. This is. Guys, this is supposed to be the game mode where they give you like the least supplies possible. Look how much healing I have. God damn. This is just the beginning. I'm not even through chapter 1 yet. I just found more healing.
This is a good game, Austin. Good game.
I'm literally running up to enemies to fist fight them just so I can go through healing. So I have space to pick up more ammo. Sure. Oh yo, actual necromorphs this time. They got like the spiky things and everything.
Cool, how long has it been since we've seen one of those? How far are we in the stream?
Ow.
Minutes?
Hang on a second.
30 minutes to find it.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. These ain't the normal necromorphs. You got the little tiny baby hands. These guys just got normal arms as their spiky parts.
Baby hands! Madison! If you weren't dead, someone would finally understand you.
Okay, I don't think I can fist fight my way out of this section.
No, I don't think you can. They look unhappy.
They look aggressive.
Yeah, maybe this was one of those gun things. Look on the bright side though, Austin, they have baby hands. So now Madison finally has someone who can understand her troubles.
True.
Oh, come on, Mr. Fort, you don't need to shoot me. But you're gonna do it anyway, though. Yes, you are. Thank you, Fort. Very cool. You're literally missing every shot. I don't know why you continue to try.
He believes in himself, Brandon. He's gotta believe.
Well, much like his mother that failed the pregnancy and died when it had him, he should just get. Because tenacity does not equal. So, maybe he should just look. You know, be sculpting. I've heard that's a pretty useless job to have. Something in my beat.
Okay, I don't really understand the stasis in this game. It's supposed to freeze things for like a good bit before it gets unfrozen. But these things only get frozen for like 2 seconds.
Maybe you need to get for stasis.
I mean, you can, in all of the previous games, we're able to upgrade them.
So just get better stasis. Could also be you're on the hardest difficulty and then it lowers the stasis time.
It is actually true. I don't know, because like, it's weird. It's like the way you change the difficulty in the other games is different. So it's like, I don't know what about this game specifically makes it harder. From what I can tell, enemies hit harder, and I can't even say that the resources themselves are more scarce, because from my perspective it seems about the same. Honestly though, dude, I did play on hard mode for a little bit, and stasis seemed to be doing just the same thing it is doing in the impossible mode right now.
Again, maybe
well, I can definitely tell.
You get better stasis in this game? Because if so, that you might just.
I mean, it was in the other two games, and I don't think they would have gotten rid of the skill tree.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen one so far, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really show up at like the beginning. This is still pretty early on in Chapter 1, so I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, they change things up kind of unnecessarily in some occasions.
I mean, could it be that this game is just dog ass? No.
I really hope it doesn't restart my checkpoint. Okay, so don't fight those things.
Hey, on the bright side, this game is fair. This game is relatively new, so you shouldn't have the crashing problem.
When was this game released?
This game was made by EA. Yeah, never mind. The crashing problem's still probably gonna happen, but I got bad news for you. I've just been. This game was made by creators that suck dog ass. So, you're probably gonna have a crashing problem. I'm not saying that EA sucks at making games. Just saying that EA games tend to suck, and it is EA that produces them.
Yeah,
so you can see the correlation.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, really early on in the company, the guy that made this in the first place. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually, what's stopping me from even fighting these guys in the first place? From the way I see it, I can probably just go on without them.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could. Running's always a viable strategy in these games. Not that you need to, considering the fucking supplies.
Yeah, I can just run.
I mean, you'd figure with all these supplies they'd want you to fight. You know, running's viable too, I guess. Makes for just as interesting gameplay, I suppose.
I called. Why didn't it? Thank you.
And everybody's just missing you today, Austin.
Can't even get a goddamn elevator to work for me, dude.
No trains.
You could be more assertive, like Plankton said.
Train station.
What about Danik's men?
I lost some of the
Or you're gonna get used for land development.
To be honest, but with how much they were giving me, I kind of doubt that I'm gonna miss it all that much.
Looks like the train was getting refitted with a new power car.
So?
You use
put it back together.
for land development.
Danik's gunships aren't far off. We'll try to draw them away then. Be fast.
Train assembly incomplete. Please attach engine and fuel car before initiating departure sequence.
I I was going back through old shows that I seen on as a kid, and I'm not gonna lie. My life as a teenage robot had some moments in there where it was funny.
I never really watched My Life as a Teenage Robot, but I have seen some episodes of it when I was a kid. I have seen some clips of it recently, but yeah.
It had its moments.
I believe so.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy had its moments too.
Please attach fuel car.
Yeah, I would believe you'd like that show. That was also a show I never really watched all that much. I do like the kinesis in this game a lot. Well, like in all the games, you being able to just kind of assemble stuff. I just think it's cool.
All train cars are aligned. Departure process initializing. Please board to the rear of the train.
Robots, spaz, poison gas doesn't affect
The
us.
train's hooked up and ready to head out the south gate. You can't miss it. It'll be the only thing moving.
All right, understood. I'll close in once you clear the city. Be ready for pickup. This is gonna be
It had its moments. Like,
And you
they-
already have.
I don't want to say
like,
they were far
over
few and
3
between.
stars.
A constant running joke was about what robots do and don't do. There's one where fucking the main character was getting eaten alive by a suit, and he's like, "Mom, I can't breathe." And the mom was just like, "She was just like, don't breathe, honey." Just very dismissive.
And then we lost contact. I know your ex-girlfriend
Didn't even care.
is still alive and mad as hell we haven't found her yet.
Oh, yo, what the hell? Ow, ow, yo.
Here comes the cavalry.
This is a really
Which
cool
ship is the Eudora?
The bigger one that just flew over your head.
Whoa, I can't. Yeah, I will say, I
Shit, lost the main
don't
battery. Isaac, get your ass up here.
like the humans. I think I'd rather just fight Necromorphs. I know that was like
This game has a
like,
lot of weird.
We can't hold them off forever.
I know that was a complaint for like Resident Evil 5. Like you started fighting basically like mind-controlled people with guns, and how that was like not all that well received because it kind of felt a bit against the theme of Resident Evil, which is all about like you trying to survive these horrible monsters and just good old guns, you know?
Yeah.
Now or never, never indeed. Oh, okay, sweet. It starts me off right here. I thought I was just gonna have to begin this whole entire section all over again.
I'd like the chat to take notice of how Madison has said 5 sentences in her entire time being here.
Is my stasis complete? My stasis isn't. I used stasis.
I see. I need to speak.
It's now or never, Isaac. Come on.
Could literally comment on anything happening in the game. Just saying. It's all a lie. That guy argued that I may need more concentration than I'm currently doing, considering.
Well, I think it is.
Not a lot, but I'm just saying.
Okay. It wasn't giving me my gun.
Hey, bitch, calm down. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Hey. Cool it, dude. I'm just trying to exist. I only want your skulls. I don't understand why this is such a big problem.
Thank you.
I don't understand the problem.
Whoa. Fingers, don't fail me now, boys.
Austin, I have to say this, but no matter how good your fingers are, you're gonna be a burden. You're gonna have to accept that.
Never underestimate Brandon's ability to turn something into a virgin joke. Me and Madison have, you've been the,
Don't make it so easy for me, buddy.
Who's that?
Boy.
Listen, you have to make it easy for me. Just as
well.
well.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't be. We're not friends. Thanks for the rescue back there.
I'll be the material to work with, I don't know.
Tactical weekend.
Yeah.
Good, we're almost there. Get your asses to the bridge.
You heard the man.
Oh, guys, I think that's the dude. This might be the dude. On your own USM door. I think this is the guy, oh boys. I think that might be the secondary player character.
How long did it take us to get to the secondary character?
I mean, from what I can tell, he.
Recorded message.
I think he might always be available.
Look, I'm on patrol. Make this quick, all right?
I don't think we've seen him so far until now, so it wouldn't make sense why he all of a sudden became available, or why he would be available from the start if he just got introduced to him.
Dude, he might already be available from the start. I don't know. I'm just making a guess.
But why is the question?
I don't know. Maybe.
What?
I don't know.
What about
co-op
his
works in this game?
I think Madison would have probably had the right idea, which is co-op mode probably has a bit of a different setup.
Yeah.
I mean.
Hey! We got dialogue out of Madison, folks.
Oh, hooray!
The developers have graced us with something.
Dang, Madison, your M&A arc so far has just been incredible. Just like you go to talking a lot, to not talking at all because you were traumatized, and now you speak every once in a while, and you're growing as a person. It's beautiful.
13 days ago, Agent
I think I just vomited a little. Not in my mouth. Subconsciously.
She believes it holds the secret to stopping this marker epidemic. But we've been unable to make contact.
There's obviously a lot of work put into the human enemies, and I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fight them again.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just. What the heck did I just pick up?
I mean, they've
Somatic
been throwing
gem.
pretty much nothing but human enemies at you for the past 5 to 3 minutes.
The heck is so.
I don't know why they'd stop now.
I mean, yeah, I know. I'm just saying I'm just kind of disappointed by that because like I want to fight monsters. If I wanted to fight humans, I'd play like an online game or something. You know, I don't know, CS:GO or something. I want to fight cool, grody-looking, big booty monsters. I want them thickums. You know.
That's
that
anime.
chart from the first game.
Different genre.
I want them gelatinous thighs. An EarthGov artifact, okay. This was lore in the middle loot, actually. Clark hasn't exactly.
Honestly, if you were just gonna end up fighting humans, I would suggest more Batman Ham City. Especially if you're looking for thick thighs, because we all know Catwoman has your back. She has what you need.
I could be playing some Ham City. I don't know, man. I want to kind of conclude the Dead Space trilogy as it is right now. Since I've played the other two non-stop. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Also very blinding, but so pretty. Yeah. And now we're working with EarthGov, which is weird. I think we were against them last game. Oh, cutscene. Yo, broski, how's it going?
Standing by to D-shop.
All right, people, we're going in blind, so stay tight on that exit vector. Rosen, count it out.
Exit beacon locked. De-shocking in
Ouch.
5,
Ouch.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I do feel sorry for like the original developers of the first Dead Space game, because I feel like EA kind of took like more and more away from them as the series went on.
Took a big
With all
shit
the
and
extra
wiped
downloadable
the
content and stuff.
took a big shit and wiped the original script. Wiped their ass with the original script of Dead Space.
I'm reading several transponders, but none of them are ours.
You know, Brandon, I don't think I've ever actually gotten your opinion on the original Dead Space, because I made the assumption that you didn't like it, but you said but then you responded with, I never said I didn't like it. Like, what is your overall rating of the first game?
All right, Rosen, close to 500 clicks.
Those
lights. They beacon?
Okay, action game, subpar horror game.
Rosen, get us out of here!
Collision warning. Brace for impact.
Subpar boss. One out of 3 major bosses actually felt like a boss.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't be a Dead Space game if we didn't see everybody die right in front of us.
You know what? Overall, I give the original Dead Space a 3 out of 10.
Grab some of that paneling and seal up that doorway.
Since when are you giving the order?
You know what? I'll say 3.5.
Since somebody else has a fucking plan. Look, I'll explain it like hell. Carver,
Yeah.
where can I find an EVA suit? Down that way!
Could be worse. Wasn't the worst though. Wasn't the worst, but could have been
Ow.
Honestly, it would have been a 5 out of 10 if the bosses hadn't been garbage.
I am literally walking in the grass that will send me out into space. I will say the set pieces for this game so far are actually pretty decent.
I hope so. EA has money and resources for it.
Hey, suit, let's go. This is the first time we're suiting up without one of them, like, story animations. I believe the bit too much for me to just climb up
Killed a lot of things with this game, to be honest.
The room's sealed. What now?
I'm gonna try to free it from out here.
Okay, so they kept the zero gravity from the second game. Oh yeah, one thing I also noticed that they kept from the second game was how when you press the quick heal button, it'll
I can see the room. Rosen, Locke, brace yourselves. Once I release
it will
the
use the larger amount of health instead of this
find someone to hang on to.
Please. Oh. That feels so bad. That looked like a dance cream. Yo, I got some strong ass fingers if I could just keep on holding on to stuff like this. Oh, they brought back this too. Ooh.
I can't slow it down.
Try to steer towards me. I can almost reach you.
Whoa, mine! Mine!
Oh, that bastard.
Why would I waste ammo on mines? Oh. Honestly, I would like if this tutorial got on my face.
Where are you?
I'm coming. Just hang on.
Yo. I'm surprised they're not human soup yet. Oh, goddamn, they're getting thrown all over the place.
Hey, watch it! Watch it!
I can't see around it.
Then punch through it.
Oh no! Oh no!
I got it!
Dad is under control! On full thrusters!
It's slowing!
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Jesus.
And our
Let's not do
entire
that
ship
again.
is gone.
Can you make it to that cargo dock?
Yeah, you think there's air on board?
Ellie's SOS is coming from somewhere inside, so let's hope so.
There's got to be like some absurd loot, like just hidden around in the zero gravity section, Brandon. I bet you there's like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff just around here I could grab. But I can't be bothered to, so. One thing I also noticed that I think is gone is... Yeah, I'm not seeing credits. They might have gotten rid of the shop system.
So
Looks like
they had it
power's
in
out
for 2
everywhere.
games and
There's
decided.
no way to activate the cargo doors.
I think there's a manual
Hey.
crank on the other door.
That's
See
a
it?
decision.
Right. I'll see if I can get inside.
That is most
Hey.
certainly a decision.
Oh, that was an air canister. I
This
think
feels
they replaced it
the
with...
game. I could eat Rice Krispies too, if I wasn't so lazy, and also currently playing another game.
That's fair.
Well, we've got air. Dust.
Any sign of
I think they replaced the shop system with crafting, because I see like a bunch of crafting ingredients on my side, instead of just credits.
I'll try to open the cargo doors. Hang on.
Which is weird considering it opened originally with UNSC, so you feel like you'd have some credits on you.
True. How did I open up the door last time?
You use your nutsack verification code. You know each nutsack has individual.
Sorry man, I
bins.
gave that away for a free popsicle stick at the local grocery store. Oh wait, I see.
Did you know each nutsack has individual veininess, Austin? They probably use your nutsack as a verification code. It reads the vein structure. And
How did I open up the last door? What am I doing wrong? What the heck? Oh, all is lost. Okay, now this gives me Dead Space vibes.
Don't fucking ult away from me, you motherfucker.
A heavy standard frame. What is this? Heavy standard frame, a standard heavy frame for two-handed weapons. Upper circuits 2, lower circuits 2. Don't know what that means. Must be part of the crafting system they added. I like crafting systems, I really do. But I think I would have preferred the shop system in this game. So that's all I have to do.
Well, I don't much care for the Dead Space series as a whole. I can see why people would like the first ones over the second and third. Like, I can see why their opinion of it went down
Working as fast as we can.
with age.
Mark's really pale. I can't stop the bleeding.
Shit, hey, Isaac. Okay, meet me at the door. I can let you in from this side. All right, there. Now get in here. Give me a hand.
These turnable doors are actually kind of a cool idea. Because it's kind of like... A big thing about like horror games when it comes to like resource management is a lot of times that you want to make it so that it's kind of difficult to run away. Like it becomes kind of... I don't know how to explain it. And even if I did, I don't think you would really agree with it. Mainly because you don't
Isaac,
much care
Ellie's
for these
SOS
types
is
of
coming
games.
from deeper inside this ship, but I can't leave Rosen in lock.
Send me the coordinates. I'll go check it out.
Here you go. Hey, don't stray too far. That's an order.
There we go.
It is so dark around here. Which
I
makes
mean,
sense,
you also, I just want to point this out. I don't have to agree with you for you to say something. You could just say it, and I could be like, because I'm currently trying to kill things. So that is optional.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that I need you to agree with me if I'm gonna say something. I'm just saying, yeah, I was just kind of talking about it in general.
You can finish your thought. Like, oh man. Who's streaming?
I could. Yeah, okay.
Don't feel bad. This is more we're getting more dialogue out of you than we ever will, Madison. So the numbers are on your side.
Yeah, but certain segments of certain horror games, when it comes to like resource management and everything, is big thing is you want. In certain games, it's like players will choose to ignore certain enemies, like they'll run from them. So making doorways where it actually takes time to open them up kind of gives stress to the situation, because if players choose to ignore enemies and they're gradually getting closer and closer, and you still don't know exactly when the door is going to open up, kind of builds a bit of tension right there. Of course, it depends on if the players are actually low on resources or not. If they're optionally choosing to ignore those enemies for the sake of trying to save up on resources, then if the enemies get too close, they can always attack back. But if they're actually really down on resources, it's kind of like a upgrade circuit. Where's my power nodes? +1 reload, huh?
It's a dead end. Looks like someone shut a bulkhead for quarantine.
Ah, can we cut through it?
No. It's too thick. But it might cycle open if I can power it up.
Just because I feel like we've bullied Madison a lot tonight. Madison, you look nice.
Yo, you wanna fuck her? Bro, what the fuck? A dude never compliments a lady
alright, you know.
unless they want to fuck.
Because you bullied me, so.
See?
Alright, well, you know what?
Addison, can you believe this? Can you believe this? Can you?
You can take the
believe this,
compliment, or you
man?
can be a
Like,
bitch.
goddamn.
I don't care. What you do now is beyond my control.
When did I get an extra inventory? When the? Oh, it's because I got the new suit. Honestly, I will say, dude, the second game, even though it was a lot different from the first game, I still think it was a relatively okay sequel, to be completely honest with you. This game, I'm a bit more on the fence about, to be honest with you.
That did it. And there's a bench on the same circuit.
Bench?
With all the parts lying around here,
I
bet I
understand.
can make a better weapon than this one.
Yeah, smart thinking.
Okay, so I can make something.
You
Yeah, so there's a
said
crafting.
that because you bullied me. Okay, alright. I'll take the compliment.
Heavy standard frame, sugar found. Planet Cracker plasma cutter unlocked and has been deposited in your safe. Welcome to the bench. Use the weapon crafting menu to build new weapons or modify your current arsenal. Weapon parts can be accessed here. Use the blueprints menu to build weapons from recipes you have found or have received from a co-op partner. Use the weapon upgrades menu to add upgrade circuits to your weapons, upgrade reload speed, damage, clip size, and firing rate, and use the craft items menu to craft ammo, health packs, stasis packs, and more with resources. Use the safe to manage your inventory. Stored weapons can be found here. Share, sell, and move items between your inventory and safe. Every weapon has an upper tool, combine tools and tips to modify how it fires. Military engine.
Hi,
okay.
buddy.
Most weapons sport a power tool. Aim and press RB to fire power tools. Rotate LS to select different weapon part categories. Okay. First things first, I'm putting a lot of this, what did I just...
Hello, do you want my love?
Oh.
Grayson, do you want my love?
Constructed weapon Planet Cracker.
And oh, I could
yeah, so
never
can I only hold 2
see
weapons?
with another kitty.
Hang on a second. I can only hold 2 weapons. At 245? Why the hell do I have so much? Maybe just a different skin. I mean, I'll take it. Cool. Isn't this one low in ammo though?
Who's your kitty? Who's your kitty? Who's a good kitty? Ooh, yeah. A good kitty cat.
Okay, let's see what the rest of this stuff is. Gotta get my brain at work.
Good kitty cat.
Compact
Who's a
standard
good
submachine
kitty?
gun,
You're a
compact
good
standard
kitty.
plasma cutter with a rotator cuff module.
Say hi to the say hi to friendly people.
Resources
Please say hi.
tungsten.
Grayson.
Add reload, add rate of fire, add damage, add clip. Am I able to take these out?
Grayson.
Blueprints.
Say hi.
Basic line gun.
No.
Oh, line gun. That is not the model of the line gun. Where the heck is it? Pitch black 3910.
Hey, Alvin, I found someone who's surprisingly more silent than Madison. If you can believe that.
Why are there so many guns? What the hell? What? Okay, like the first game had like what, 7 guns? The second game I think had like 1 or 2 more. This game has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 guns, plus the 2 I already have on me, so that's 20 guns right there. That's like more than twice as many as the other 2 games.
What's up, kitty?
Hey, it's the force gun. Code cow. Oh, hang on a sec. Which one has the highest damage?
Go away from the chair.
The tree pounds.
I want you to
clip speed.
Yep, underneath it.
Team favorite, a
Hey, buddy,
customized
what's up?
military revolver with hydraulic knife. Significantly upgraded with circuits. Will use scavenge parts if available for destruction.
Purchase
The disemboweler.
Oh, you want a butt scratch? Oh, you want a
Co-op
butt scratch?
enhancing ripper.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh, oh.
A co-op enhancing ripper that can emit a modified electric charge within its suspension field.
You want to say hi? Say
I
hi
don't really
to
build
say hi
any
to
of
the
this stuff except for the basic line gun.
Say hi. You guys hear Chase? He's making noises.
Standard line gun. These are
Say hi,
cutting
buddy.
wide slabs of ore.
Say hi.
Use scavenge parts if
Say
available.
go and bark. Go woof. 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 Do a woof. Alright, that worked. Did you guys hear Chase making noises? Oh, he did a
I
sneeze.
do have 3 storage slabs.
Hi, buddy. You want to say hi? What do you got to say? Yeah? What? Yes, I'm sick.
Aww.
Oh.
Weapon crafting.
You gotta go
Crafting
outside.
weapon.
Alright, he gotta.
All
he's
weapons
gotta
start
take
with
a
a
hot
frame.
pee.
Most
I'll
frames
be right
support an
back.
upper and lower tool. Make a compact standard frame. Maybe standard frame. Okay. I built the line gun, right? Yeah, it's in here. Basic line gun. Move to left weapon slot, move to right weapon slot. I'd rather have that than this submachine gun. I'm not too interested in the submachine gun. Ammo cartridge compare. Okay, so 2020, 2020. Oh. You know, even with this being impossible mode, it's
You know,
pretty
it's
easy to
impossible.
find resources.
You getting laid. Got him.
He did get me. I have to admit, he did get me right there.
I did get you. I got you good. Don't worry, it's only the second virgin joke of tonight. There'll be more.
Okay, so I got the line gun, which is dope.
What the fuck? They followed me? They can go that deep into the water? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this is
I didn't know you were the subnautical, Skellies. My bad.
I should play some Subnautica. You know, I'd be down to stream some Subnautica if you guys would want to watch that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'd watch it, but I've never been a huge fan of Subnautica.
I even have the second game too. Am I supposed to go through that big door?
What the fuck hit me?
Might have to go. I think yeah, I have to go through that big door. The power tubes are literally going right into it. Quarantine. So if this is the quarantine area.
I don't know what was on my face, by the way. I just know that there was something on my face, and I grabbed it, and then I killed it. I didn't even see what it was.
It was your hair.
No, it was definitely a bug from walking outside to let Chase go potty. I don't know what it was.
No,
It's
it's fighting back
and
due to its side of being cut.
Honestly, it was probably Spider.
And possibly. What the fuck is that? Oh no, it's just.
Of some variety.
Ow, bitch. I'm dead.
That's your.
Okay.
Would you like to talk about it?
Oh, yeah, I don't even have to twist. I thought I had to twist. No, I just got double tap B. See, this guy doesn't look like a normal necromorph. Not me, especially though. Ow.
Aren't the necromorphs typically red?
Because of the foliage. God damn it. I am dead. Maybe these are like decomposing corpses. So all the other corpses we kind of saw were kind of fresh. Yeah, I can feel. I can't see. He immediately rushes me and enters his space. Okay. Okay then. Alright. Alright, I'll just,
Austin pulls out a Glock! And I guess. So do y'all enjoy Chase barking?
It was... damn it, I'm...
Myrtle's asleep, so she doesn't.
Okay. Stasis plasma. I got
Myrtle.
Don't like that keeps on.
You motherfucker! I'm going to probe you with the euthanization stick, and once I'm done, I'm going to call your mother and tell her what you did.
Oh wait, no, I'm not dead.
He yet lives!
Oh, there you go. Okay, I have an idea. I don't usually have ideas, but I have an idea.
Talk to me.
What I'll do, freeze you, and he immediately charges me on... Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. He wasn't even stasis for a second. What was that? Like, if I touch them, do they get unstasis? What is this? Dude, this feels even more inconsistent than the second game.
AE. Well, I can't even get their name right. EA had plenty of time to fuck this game up. So, yeah. Can you like EA yet? Is that anything else yet? I'm not amused by EA. Or quite literally anything they've ever done. I guess you could make the argument that EA is not the worst game developers.
What?
But I would argue with you and say that you're stupid and that you, as a matter of fact, probably have no gaming class and are an EA slow. And I can only assume the people who like EA are the same people who are sucking the digital Tom Brady's cock. Just like really globbing on them pixels, you know? Like
I do have
sucking
to remember that they
pixelated
have
knob.
the, I really do have to remember that they have the, like you can take the spines from the enemies and shoot them back at them. I actually did like that system a lot from the, for second game. I thought that was pretty cool. Leads to some interesting interactions. But my idea was to just freeze some of the enemies and then grab the their bones and then use them against their friends. Oh, this place is big. It can only mean one thing. I'm about to be gangbanged so hard. It'll make porn stars jealous, oh so jealous. But they'll fuck me too.
That's what you wanted, untie his pants. Yes, I sweatpants.
Oh, don't tell me it starts me over.
You would know that if you ever interacted it with dialogue between either of us.
I do know that. It's just weird that you said untie his pants.
Oh, I didn't know you wore zipper sweatpants, but how could I be so blind? I need to get these sweatpants. That's a me problem.
Son of a... Hey guys, we're in trouble.
You guys, A, probably don't care, and B,
I just got
don't
jumped by what's left of the crew.
What? No one could have survived out here that long. They didn't survive.
I couldn't blame you. I couldn't be more disinterested with shopping.
You keep your weapon ready and you stay the hell away from the ventilation ducts.
Especially
If they get
clothes.
shoot for the limbs.
Everything's super pricey, and clothes are super
I said
ugly.
you got that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
And I would argue that there are pretty much no clothes that I actually enjoy wearing for style reasons. I find all clothes to be equally ugly and depressing.
Dang.
That's not to say clothes themselves are ugly and depressing, that's just to say the people that make them are just really bad at their job.
I don't know what's guy's armed with. Honestly, I don't.
Everybody's into this tie-dye bullshit. They can go.
I don't really see
That'll
people
get
wear
you-
tie-dye.
That I can't say that on screen. I was gonna say something and it was definitely gonna get you banned, so. Point is, ain't nobody with this current clothing bullshit. At least that.
I missed.
I truly can't tell either of you the last time I went clothes shopping and went, yay, clothes! I think it's always been, oh god, more of this.
Yeah, man, get over with it. I get it. Yeah, okay. This is just getting annoying now. Whenever I want to aim for the second one, the first one just gets in the way and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes he'll charge me right away, sometimes he'll slowly walk towards me. Like, what the fuck is supposed to happen? Not bad. I'm not saying that inconsistencies can't happen with any behavior, it helps to add to, he charged me right there. But now his stasis is gone, I don't know why.
Good question. Have you considered just not using the gun, since it seems to do dick anyways?
Honestly, I don't think I will. I never really used it that much in the first or second game, but I can guarantee you, man, the few times I did use them, they were consistent. I just don't like how it has to make me go through this whole entire animation all over again.
I'm sure that other games would insist there'd be a skip option, just in case you did die over and over again. But I'm sure EA went, nah, they don't need it. They wouldn't die 10 times in a row to this motherfucker. You know, they call it a stasis gun. Seems like more of a minor inconvenience gun to me. For them.
Hey guys, we're
For
in
you,
trouble.
it's probably just depressing.
I just got jumped by what's left of the crew.
Say I disagree.
No one could have survived out here that long.
They didn't survive. They got turned into those.
But at least your helmet looked like a cat head now, so, you know. You got that going for you.
Ready and you stay the hell away from the ventilation ducts.
At the end of the day, at least you're a furry.
Shoot for the limbs.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a cat head, I don't know what you're going on
I
about.
said you got that.
Yeah, okay.
The two jagged points at the top look like cat ears to me. That being said, if the game... That being said, I might be prone to just thinking that this game makes poor decisions, and my brain might be trying to find new things to latch onto. It both wouldn't surprise me, and can't say I'm in the wrong for it.
Yeah, I just don't, I mean, there's definitely pointed parts, but I wouldn't say they're cat ears.
Like I said, they're probably only look like cat
that
ears to me.
these guys are hanging from the ceiling and you can kind of see them ahead of time. Makes you want to scope out the rooms. But, I don't know, normal necromorphs didn't really act like that before, so I don't know why they'd act like that now. this is a new type.
New type, old type. From what I've seen, it's rarely going to change much.
That was a nut shot right there.
This entire game is a nut shot. Alright, I think I'm done. I think I've exhausted all of the funny ha-has for me. I think I'm done complaining. I've exhausted all I want to complain about. Just to let you know, Austin, your stream probably got like 50% less interesting because I no longer care to rant about this game.
I mean, even you can only rant for so long.
Yeah, eventually it just you know what I mean? You can only do so much.
I really don't know what these boxes are for. These just supposed to...
Especially me personally. After all, I got a throat to keep. I got a throat to keep nice and working.
True, true.
I guess that's not true.
Scaff effect.
The ladies don't require me to talk. They only require that I'm able to do my job.
Every crew member for taking part in this historic expedition. There was no one way to our hopes. I wonder if I finally met a checkpoint, or if I'm gonna have to start this whole entire thing over again if I die. I got more than plenty of healing, so.
Yeah,
honestly, dude,
say, you might want to use healing just in case.
I will say. Oh no, that's a leaper. Wait.
Holding.
Stay down. Yeah, I really do like the feature that you can take the enemy's own body parts and then throw them at the other enemies. I think that's pretty dope. I like that feature from the second game. I thought it was pretty cool. I never really voiced my opinion on it, but I'll say it now. It's pretty nice.
Sure.
Yo, bro, I was about to read a text log. I will say, I like that they made the enemies a bit beefier in this game mode. Like, they're not the little origami things that they were in the second game. Yeah, Mandarin Graves is confirmed. This is supposed to guard around the clock. Perfect. I have... What? I've been disconnected from Xbox Live, apparently.
Well, that's interesting.
It's probably saying that because I've been disconnected from, like, the Xbox 360 live thing.
Like the live service the game has. Since I've been playing by myself, it doesn't really affect me, though.
Probably. If only someone was able to play the game with you. What an interesting concept that would have been.
That would have been great. It's not like I played through the other two games rapidly just so I could play the third one with somebody, you know?
Addison, have you thought about refunding the game since you're not going to be able to play it with him? I think you might as well get your $5 back.
Where the hell are you?
Almost to the crossover tube.
Sure.
Sir, we're running low on ammo!
Make a barricade. Just keep them out.
How long did you have the game for? I think if it's like...
Launch and land. I don't give a shit.
I don't
about
know.
launch
You might
and
not be
land.
able to refund it anymore. It might be past the time.
No idea.
You know
how
what?
to
Actually,
refund it.
it might be 24-hour time period. So probably.
Oh, is that a baby?
You'd go over to the game and ask for a refund. Like you'd go into the store.
A dog? That's
Or
a
There
dog.
should be a refund option. I think it's 24-hour time period though. So if you've had the game for more than a day,
Basically just a baby.
I still remember a guy trying to beat a game, like 100% a game, and refunded on the same day. I seem to remember him asking if you can get a refund on a game that you've gotten 100% in, and they said, if within 24 hours, then yeah, sure.
Are you talking about those like speedrunning videos on YouTube?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's a 24-hour period.
Okay. It's more than a day. It's been a lot.
How long
more
have
than
you
a
had the
day.
game, Asim?
It's been a lot more.
I mean,
than
Brandon,
You're
how
fucked.
long have I been streaming the first 2 games?
Yeah.
You fucked.
She got that.
You can't refund shit.
She got that game like before I started streaming the first game.
Someone got cheated out of $5.
Norton, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm here. Alright, I think that's holding them for
And you
now.
can still play the game by yourself.
The SOS is coming from directly above me.
Why would I do
And it
that?
looks like I found the ship's primary generator.
Well,
If I can get
there's the
power
kicker.
going, it should unlock the crossover for you.
Alright, what about you?
There's an
Why
elevator
would
here
she?
that goes straight up the spire. I'll meet
If
you
she's
at
gonna
Ellie's
watch you play the game,
coordinates.
she pretty much has no interest in playing it herself. Come to think of it, I still have $10 that I can use. For any which game I want. You know, come to think of it, I might just sink $10 into Sea of Thieves. With how much I gotta grind the game, might as well just, you know, dump it into some ancient coins and call it a day. Ooh, I wonder if you can gift people things with ancient coins. Is there a gifting system in this game? Can you gift people items?
I think you can
Probably.
buy. I know that in like for certain games you can buy currency from the Xbox store and you can gift stuff from the Xbox store. So maybe you can gift them ancient currency.
Maybe, yeah, maybe I can gift them currency. I mean, I've encountered 4 ancient skellies at this point. 5 technically, but I didn't kill one of them. So, with how often I encounter ancient skellies, it wouldn't really be that much of a stretch to keep some ancient coins. I find enough of them on a daily basis. In fact, I'll have enough ancient coins to buy the next update when I get the free ancient coins from it. I'm gonna get the first free stack. I'm at 981. So, next time I get a handful of ancient coins, I'll be able to buy the pass. I'll only do that if it's free, though. Otherwise, I'm buying a motherfucking dog.
By the way, dude, I
Dog
don't know why, but they changed the babies to dogs.
Well, you know. I suppose they couldn't be bothered to have reoccurring models. Reusing assets would be way too easy. Here's the true question: Do I dump my money into this game, or do I dump it onto the Elder Scrolls Online, which I play even less? That's the true question.
Do I stasis that? Oh!
If I find ancient... Yeah. You know what? No, I gotta take it. I was gonna say, if I find... I was gonna say, if I find a legendary treasure, I'm not gonna take it because it's not worth it. And I'd rather just get the ancient chest. Fuck, the legendary chest, but... Nah, I can't skip on this legendary treasure. I have to get it. Okay. You don't want to. No, you know what? No, I shouldn't do that. I should just... Fuck it. It's not worth it. Time-wise, it's not worth it. It's not the time I'd take to get it on my boat. Just skip behind, I'll get the legendary chest. Oh, but I'm getting so much legendary treasure! I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. So much legendary treasure. Fuck you, I'm not taking it. Go away. I won't use your temptation. I want the chest, it's what gives me the most. You fuck yourself, I don't want it. I just want to get running out of here. Get me on my ship. Get me out of here. I don't need it. Fuck you, legendary crate. Burn in hell.
I always did like these engineering sections.
Oh, hey, that's not good. There's currently a galleon coming after me.
Oh, that definitely isn't good.
You know what? I'm gonna take one of these legendary crates. If nothing else, I'll leave them the rest. Oh yeah, they're not happy.
Hey,
you know what? I'm just gonna leave them the rest on this island. They're probably not gonna get on this island anyways. So. Hey, these are my friends, right? We're chill. Guys, I don't think this galleon's chill. I'm honest. This galleon doesn't look like he's fun. Is he wanting to chill? Hello, friends! We're friends, right? No? Alright, well. That's an option. Oh, maybe we're friends. You know what? We might be friends. I honestly can't tell. Are they gonna stop at the island? If so, they're welcome to take the treasure I didn't take. You know what? I think they're gonna crash into the island, honestly. Hey, you know what? That's more treasure for them, though. They can enjoy the free legendary treasure that I don't want. Should I just throw this legendary treasure over the side? Don't need it. It's worth so little. Oh, they stopped at the island.
Okay,
They stopped at the island. Yeah, they can have the rest of the legendary treasure. I don't want it. It's not worth it. You know what? I'm gonna go over the side. I don't want you. Goodbye, friend. See you later. Wait, what? Get off my boat! No! Go away! I said get in the water.
He doesn't want to leave.
Bye! I don't need you anymore. Sorry. Wait! No, I'm supposed to be on my boat. Wait a minute. Boat, come back! Boat, wait! Man overboard! Oh, it crashed into an island. Don't worry. We're fine.
Oh, it's all good. It's all fine.
Thank you, Mermaid's Hideaway.
We're fine and dandy.
Dude, Mermaid's Hideaway was just like, bro, your boat run away? I got you. Just fucking stop that bitch! Dude, Mermaid's Hideaway just straight told this bitch, calm your titties. You know, what worries me about that galleon is if they know I'm on a legendary voyage, they might just hunt me down until I get to the chest. In which case, I'm not gonna like that. But
And
it's
what I wouldn't
also
do for a
something.
detonator in this section.
Every part of me is telling me I should collect the legendary treasure, but I know it's not the time as that's time I could be using to get the next legendary chest, which is worth like 7 times the amount that I get from all the small shit. Ah! I filled my boat with water. No, stop. I'm wrecked. No, wait, don't sink my boat, please. Get off my boat, you fucker. Falls overboard. Wait! Alright, stop, come back.
I was just about to heal too.
Mermaid away. You know what? Now that I'm sailing the sea, it's probably time to let Chase back in. Because he probably has taken his pee.
It's fair, it's fair.
So, I'm just gonna sail the open waters, and I'm gonna go get Chase.
Stop making
Right, fix these guys. Addison, you haven't been talking lately, so Austin, yell really loudly if something goes wrong on my boat.
Sure. I don't know if I'll be able to hear anything going wrong, but I'll
Oh, no, you'll know, you'll feel it.
feeling
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, he feels me all the time. Brandon has felt my booty cheeks so much because he wanted to put that feeling. He wanted to know I feel it. Should have known. Should have known, Madison. Should have known. It was Ricky Ricochet. That's who set me up. I never trusted that guy. All right, come on, dog. Come on. Come on.
Alrighty, good job playing Lookout, Austin. Nothing has gone wrong with my boat.
Thank you. I tried my best, man. I tried my best.
Thank you. Madison, good hustle. It's good effort, you know? Anyways, so Austin, about how good a job you did. Really.
I know.
Awesome.
I deserve some praise.
You do. Contribution is appreciated. Okay.
It's a lot more healing than I did.
I really do want this. I really do want this chest, and I don't want to spend time digging up small stuff if I don't have to. But part of me is just like, it's still a Thene rep, and it's like, yeah, but it's not worth it. It's like, it is still rep though.
Every small bit helps.
And it doesn't though.
Like,
it really doesn't. It does not feel like it.
It doesn't feel like it in the moment, but it builds up.
Does it?
Might not.
Because
like,
I'm going for time, and
you don't.
It feels like I'd
you
spend
don't
less time
like
digging
it
it
when
up,
they say
and
this, man. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Don't like it when they say this, but it's a long.
feels like I spend more time digging it up and transporting it than I do like. Because like if I don't do that, I feel like I have more time just searching for actual chests that give me like a big amount.
How did that not?
Also, that situation, Austin, I do want to say there was a galleon rolling up on me, so I didn't really have a choice other than to leave it behind. I really just did not have much of another choice. They were gonna take it no matter what. friendly, but I'll buy into that shit.
Never do.
There was a friendly galleon the other day. Well, that's not entirely true, because there was a friendly galleon the other day that rolled up on me. It was actually the same day that the other galleon rolled up on me. In the same server, as a matter of fact. It rolled up on me, and I was just like, oh, hi. You guys want to kill these skellies for me? And they were like, yeah, sure. They said it in game chat because it didn't, like, they said it in the text chat because they didn't have mics, I guess. And I was just like, you guys want to be in, you guys want to be friends? And they said they were getting off for the night, so they just gave me all their shit and left. It was super cool.
Hey, here we have power. The crossover just opened up.
They're the only nice pirates that I've ran into.
Rosen, Locker, stay put. Isaac Carver will run the Spire.
To be fair, I didn't really have anything good on me, so I wouldn't have felt bad if they saved me. They would have gotten like 4 skulls out of it, which is chump change. I would have rather them kill me and put me closer to the island. But, you know, not killing me is cool. I'm just trying to back up my time for getting chests, and I know you say every bit helps, Austin, but I don't feel like it does in this case. I feel like it's wasted time. And I'm trying to maximize my time and my game.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to be efficient.
Look, dude, you do what you do, okay? I'm just saying I'd probably do things differently. The thing is, I don't even fully understand what's happening on your side, so I can't even say on my behalf, you know?
Maybe I will. Well, maybe I will get the small stuff. It only takes me like 5 minutes. No, it's fine. No.
Are you talking
it's
about
garbage.
Are you talking about like the small items that you get along the way for the Athena quests?
Yeah, like the crates.
No, you should. Take those.
No, it's garbage. It's like a micro penis length of progress. Garbage.
Yeah, but it's like 4 of them. Plus, if you sell, if you get
garbage. Arbo, don't want it. I want the chest. Arbo.
Captain, is this him?
Awful.
Yeah, that's him.
Useless.
Clark, great to meet you. Austin Buckle, Marker Ops.
Yo, there's a guy named Austin.
Santos.
Oh, he's so dead.
With the big brain.
You know what I mean, Austin? Like, it's not the big hitter, you know? It's not the oomph that the chest is. The chest is an oomph to the rep. It launches that bitch.
But I have so much to tell you.
Come on, we have to get out of here now.
No, not yet. Isaac, we need to stop the marker. The trail ends at the Admiral's quarters. She'd written marker school all over the
I'm
wall.
realizing that I'm probably wasting Athena rep, by the way. I am probably literally wasting tiny bits of Athena rep. But I think it's worth it for the sacrifice time. Like, I gained so much time by not getting it on my boat and worrying about selling it.
They need you more than I do.
Even though I'd probably sell it on my way to the next island. Which kind of defeats my whole point.
That was good to see you again.
And maybe I should just carry the small items.
Chapter 4? Huh? We were on like chapter 2 like 5 minutes ago.
Damn.
Dude, did they
These
make
chapters
chapters even shorter in this game?
Maybe. They did more of them.
I swear to God, they get shorter every game.
Do I really want to take the small shit? It's not worth it, Brandon! The small shit isn't worth it! You want the big one! Big one.
The big one gives you immediate satisfaction, but the small ones help out over time.
Hey, but they're garbo! They give you a micro penis!
You need to find them in the first place, Brandon. They are literally right in front of you. It takes... Okay, think about it this way, Brandon. Think about it this way, okay? It takes you like a minute as soon as you spawn into the game to go downstairs, get a quest, and then go onto the ship and like slap that quest down, you know? It takes like a minute or 2 to do that, alright? You start the quest, you have to go to all these different areas, the items are literally right in front of you. Theoretically speaking, the time you would be losing would be from you not being able to run to your ship. It'd be to you walking to your ship. So theoretically speaking, Brandon, having to do an entire quest in comparison to you just like losing a minute or two from just having to walk an item to your ship, you get 4 of them. 4 of them, Brandon. 4 of them.
But they're
Those
tiny!
They're tiny, but you get a lot of them. That's why you have them,
No, you
Brandon.
don't! You get like you get like 3 more than the one chest that you get that gives you like 7 times what they're worth!
But think about it, Brandon. If you do like... Okay. How about this? I'll give you an example. Okay, Brandon? We'll work with small numbers too, so that you can understand it. Because I know you're not good. You're not the best at math, and I'm not the best at math either. Okay. Let's say, theoretically speaking, think about it from this perspective. Okay. Let's say we compare 5 trips where you sell nothing but the big chests in comparison to 5 trips where you sell nothing but the big chests, but with the small items as well, okay? Let's say that the big chests are worth like 10 and each small item is worth like 1. You get 4 of the small items, okay? So 4 of those small items don't even make up like half of the big one, okay? In the scenario where you completely miss out on all the small items, you only go for the chests. That's 5 times 10, which means you get a total of 50 points from there, okay? But in comparison to where you do grab the items, since it's 4 items per thing, that means that in 5 trips, instead of making 50, you'd be making 90. Because that would be 40 small items, not 40, it'd be 20 small items in total, along with, like, a bunch of the big chests as well. It doesn't seem like it's a big thing now, but it's a long-term investment. It grows over time.
I want the... yeah, but, like, I just lost to a fucking galleon, though! So like
that makes sense.
Like,
if it's a galleon,
Garbo,
if you're being
so
chased
like...
if you're being chased down by like a galleon or something, I can understand you leaving it behind. It's small, so losing 1 or 2 of them isn't that big of a sacrifice. I'm just saying, Brandon, if you're in a scenario where there's nobody around, you are completely safe, and you have the item literally right in front of you, it would be within your best interest to take that item instead of just leaving it behind.
But it's Garbo! It's literally
But there's a lot of them! There is a lot of them, Brandon.
A lot of garbage doesn't make garbage any better! It just means you
Yes,
have
it
more
does.
garbage!
No, it just means it's better. It works as a group, Brandon. It is a swarm. That is what it's supposed to do. That is what it's supposed to be.
But it's I'm working on time! I'm trying to optimize my time!
Time doesn't matter if you keep on throwing away all the progress. You can be faster, Brandon.
It's you're Garbo! You give me nothing!
Tungsten torque bar. The fuck is a tungsten torque bar?
It's a tungsten torque bar.
Thank you, Madison. I did not know that.
You're welcome.
I'm assuming a bar made out of tungsten.
I don't know when you started it.
Okay, we're just gonna keep this going. This is the most we've gotten to the top in like two centuries. Addison, would you agree with me that Brandon should be selling the small items along with the big ones?
Well, yeah.
Hard, but I want to throw it over just because Madison said so. Now I don't even want to sell it. I don't want to throw it overboard.
Dude, I'm trying to convince you, but in the end, it's your progression. If you don't want to make more progress, fine by me.
I want
not
to
gonna
make
try and
progress,
force it.
but I want to make big progress fast, not small progress now.
Well,
I
I'm
want
sorry,
big
Brandon, but I
progress.
need you to understand that when it comes to Sea of Thieves, a lot of it comes down to grinding. And when it comes down to grinding in that sort of fashion, it's the long-term stuff you kind of have to plan for if you want to get those big-ass numbers. There's no shortcuts you can take. There's
There
nothing fast
is.
you can do. It
can
gives you
I-
that Rotten, Brandon, but it doesn't give you
Forget one, and then I go get another big one, but faster because I don't take the Garbo.
My mic got disconnected slightly.
Just because it's fast.
But Brandon,
Just
you
because
saved
you
like
think it's faster
Brandon, you
doesn't
saved
mean
like
that it'll-
5 minutes.
It is.
But you lose out on like 20. You use on like 30% of all the experience the quest is supposed to give you.
It's not even 30%. It's like 5%.
It is
which
not.
isn't
No,
worth
that
the minutes
isn't-
that it takes.
that is an
It
over-exaggeration of how
is.
small it is.
Watch, I'm gonna sell it right now. I'm gonna sell this. I'll sell it and I'll record it, and you can see just how useless
Yeah,
this
I
one
know
crate is.
it'll just be a sliver, but if it's just a single item, then of course it's not going to be good. It works best as a group, Brandon.
But the group is tiny!
The group is tiny, but that tiny group gets fucking huge over time, Brandon.
Over time! But I could make big progress now!
But you can make bigger progress later.
I'm going to rage nut.
I don't want to take the small shit. It feels like a burden.
You know what, Madison? Let's bully him. Let's bully him for not wanting to take the small stuff.
Take your fucking crate, man. Take your small, wimpy baby crate. Jesus, only 582? It's so Garbo. You guys lied to me, it's Garbo. It doesn't even bring me a lot of money. You guys are liars. You guys are filthy fucking liars.
I never said it would give you a lot right away, Brandon. You made that up in here. What is your source, Brandon? My source is I made it the fuck up.
It's so tiny. It's so itty bitty. It's like a little baby penis. I don't know what's going on with you guys. You guys sound retarded. And it's actually funny. Alright, I don't know why, but Madison okay. Well, now Austin ruined it too. I was gonna say Madison ruined it first, but Austin ruined it second. You guys hammed it up, and then it got less funny.
One time, Madison, I just started off talking with Brandon by just being his hype man and how he's going to mutilate an entire family. And he told me that he would have laughed more if he wasn't so taken aback by it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have laughed, but like... I wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready for murder.
I just wasn't ready for him to come out with such an accurate description of my Saturday night. Man. I don't want to sell this small stuff. It's Garbo! It's garbage.
You're garbage.
Who the fuck asked you? You haven't been in the party for how long? You lost a say in the council when you weren't here. Oh, look. It's the silent one.
That's the one I have.
Finally has something to say. And guess what?
It's the invisible cunt.
I like how
That's
when
me.
Madison has something to say, when she finally has something to say, it makes me look around to try and find the boys so we can go on the never-ending quest for who the fuck asked.
Partner, coach projectiles with a very small amount of stasis. Ooh. Safety guard, emergency user for taking splash damage from
I'll pull up on this island and just start healing the skellies. Yeah, I don't want to take this. I want to take this Garbo, guys. Guys, I want to leave the garbage. It's garbage.
Really just don't have anything else. Lightning Crack. That's the one I got from. I'm gonna play a bit longer, guys, but then I'm probably gonna be off for the night because I do plan on watching some YouTube and everything.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
No, don't get off. The minute you do, Madison's gonna leave. And then nothing will have changed because it'll be just as silent when she was here.
Exactly.
Oh no, you gave up on the world.
I paid my
Better yet, might as well leave that.
Hush, woman. You lost a say when you weren't in the council.
We're stuck without your help. Are you with me?
I might as well leave now.
like I have a choice.
That presence does not change anything.
That's a vent. Oh no.
That's a vent. That wasn't meant for Madison, but that wasn't meant for Madison, but I like how perfectly timed it was.
Hey, yo! Oh, hey,
Prison skills.
Hey, I'm probably gonna go to bed.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why? He's not even done screaming yet.
Well,
he's not even done.
I'm tired. I need to put some stuff on.
I just
Hey, Madison.
Like I said, my presence won't change anything, so I might as well leave and stay here.
That is a viewpoint. Wow. Wish you good sleep.
That is your viewpoint, but
I never said that. I never said specifically it wouldn't change anything by you not being here.
Yeah, you did.
No, I insinuated it. I just wasn't gonna say it.
Okay, so that was...
Okay.
Night.
Good night, guys.
Night, Madison.
I weep not because she's gone, but because I can no longer bully her.
And then comment for you every once in a while because you feel bad.
Nah, I just gotta eat it out.
There is no chaos without order. What the hell just hit me? Their dog.
That is the truth of it. I mean, dude, you know how long it's actually been since you or me have talked to Madison? Like, I wasn't gonna say it, but her being here, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but, you know, I was thinking it. Not technically wrong.
Alright.
Like, comparatively, it didn't really say much after having them, so, I mean, they're just really, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but if she's gonna bully herself, oh, wait a minute, I have Discord, I can bully her over that.
True.
Hold on.
Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Oh, it's over there.
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't spoken to her in a long enough period where if I bully her, it doesn't really. I don't really care.
Dude, I'm just thinking about that one you bullied Madison too hard, and then you ended up feeling bad, and you got into like a temporary depression state.
It wasn't. I wasn't bullying her. I just accidentally. I accidentally.
You just put too much emotion into it.
Like, you know how you mean to say something in a certain way, but the tone doesn't work? That's what that was. It was an accidental misstep of the tone.
There was nothing stopping me from getting that. Those hitboxes were just janky as balls. Where's the dog? Where's this game? Seriously. With the dog. All my resources. Jill. Here we go. Good on Jill.
See, I have a thing, Austin, where when I don't talk to people, my will to talk to them goes down.
This is probably why you and me are such good friends now, because we talk all the time.
Like, theoretically, if I didn't talk to you as much as I did, I would be less... I'm so hyped to talk to you because it's a common occurrence. However, if the occurrence wasn't, you know...
constant.
As common. Yeah, if it wasn't as constant, then I wouldn't be as... Where's the gunpowder? Where's the gunpowder skill? If it wasn't as constant, I wouldn't be as... Like, I would lose interest. I tend to lose interest in things I'm not in constant contact with.
Oh shit. Okay. There it is.
I mean, hey, it's not like I haven't sent her invites or anything, you know. Just,
yeah.
So, I mean, it's not my fault that I lost interest. I just, you know. Ooh. Like that sound. I know that sounds mean, but you know, that's just. I don't talk to someone for a long enough period of time. I just.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, like, just don't care. Like, that's kind of why it was really hard to get back into Call of Duty, you know? Just hadn't seen him for so long that just kind of...
Yeah, I just didn't really have much to talk about.
Not much to talk about, and I just didn't really have a whole lot of drive to talk to him.
I mean,
I know that sounds
the same
mean,
way, actually. Like, when it comes to stuff, because whenever I don't talk to somebody for a while, it kind of feels like I'm, like, not talking with a stranger, but you're definitely not as familiar with them, you know?
It's not a familiarity problem with me. I just get bored.
Kind of familiarity problem with me. Like, when we were talking to Evan earlier, it kind of felt like I was a little bit nervous to talk to him, because like I haven't talked to him in a while, so it's kind of like talking to him. But then again, it's also kind of different talking to somebody online than like talking with them in real life, because it's a lot more natural in real life, I'd say.
I don't know, it's just... That's just kind of how I view people, you know? It's just like, man, I haven't talked to this person in a while. Oh well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to mention, and this is something I was gonna bring up earlier, if the conversation led to it, but I was like, nah, that sounds a little bit weird, so I'll try to avoid it. But like, I've been busy grinding my own thing, and I'm not gonna lie, even if their party was joinable, I mean, the thing I'm grinding kind of takes priority over them.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, like, I know that sounds mean, that something else takes priority over them, but I have a personal interest right now, and my personal goals take priority over everybody else.
That's really good. you sometimes just in the mood for something else besides talking with friends. You sometimes just need a break.
It's not that I need a break. It's just that I couldn't give a rat's ass about, you know. I couldn't. It's gonna sound mean saying this, but they literally aren't worth the effort to go out of my way to get into a party with when I'm currently trying to be busy with something else. You know what I mean? Like, I could. It's just not worth the effort that it would take.
I can kind of see what you mean by that, but
Yeah, I know, it sounds rude, but think about it. The time I would take out of my day to do that, which, again, since they wouldn't talk to me, is something I wouldn't even know that I would get to stay in for very long, you know? Like, I don't know if they'd want me to party for it. It just kind of, you know, why do it?
What I'm noticing
Like, I'm
now,
busy doing my
Brandon,
own.
is when I was drowning in ammo and health, I didn't really have access to crafting tools yet, but now that I have access to crafting, it's kind of giving me a lot of crafting resources instead of ammo and health.
You know, this is, I remember Evan saying I was a good friend, and I was trying to find ways to explain to him why technically I'm not a good friend, because under the right circumstances, my friends are second best in my life. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes they just don't take priority.
I mean, your friends don't have to take the priority 100% of the time, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like most people would say it's mean to put something artificial over your friends. But for me, my personal goals take priority. It's like, for me, Evan's on Anonymous, so I never know when he's on, and I always could ask when he's on to join a party with him, but the time it would take to write out that message, wait for a response, maybe receive a response and maybe not, is way too much time.
Sounds to me more like
Not
you're
worth it.
lazy than anything else.
Probably. To me, it just doesn't seem worth it, you know? Why go out of my way to... Yeah, I'm busy and when I have to, and... You know, it's not... You know, he's not dying, he doesn't need my current, you know, presence, so... And I got my own thing going on.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I'm a selfish person, is what I'm trying to say. If something's going on with me, I could literally be like, yeah, I got my own thing. You guys are just gonna have to contact. Like, you know, that's like I said, I wasn't gonna say that Madison's presence doesn't matter.
I mean, if she ends up watching the stream, she's gonna hear it anyway.
I'm not saying I value an Athena chest more than taking 5 minutes out of my day to talk to her. But... You know, I'm currently trying to get as many Athena tests as quick as possible.
While ignoring the small items.
Not really... and she's not really benefiting the goal. So... You can see the disconnect. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do my thing. She's unresponsive. It's just a it's a process. Do I have time for it? Yes. Am I going to do that? Not likely. What is this ring? Oh, wait, yeah. If she does watch this stream, I'm sorry, guys. Is how it is. Listen, if I have to justify it, I can justify it by saying I'm not the priority of her existence either, so, you know. It's a two-way thing. Hell, I'm not the priority of your day either, you know? So, it's a double system, yeah? It works both ways.
It's just you don't rely on your friends nearly as much. They're just not that big of a priority.
I was brought up to be self-sufficient.
Also, kind of impatient.
Also, what was the first thing you said? I couldn't.
Just your friends aren't that big of a priority. I mean, that's no big deal. Sometimes you just want some hanging out chums. Like if I have to make the effort to talk with you, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Like I said, best way I can describe it is I could put effort into making sure that I'm able to join their party, and that, you know, I go out of my way to do it. Am I going to? Maybe if I didn't have anything else going on, but I currently do have a goal in life, or at least in this game.
Get some bitches. Oh god.
So, you know, since that is a thing. Put it this way, I focus on my friends when they're a priority. They are not always the priority. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I prioritize my life. Like if you reached out to me and said, "Hey Brandon, I need your assistance," I'd probably weigh it against what I'm doing at the current moment and either be like, currently busy, or I'd be like, yeah, what you need. You know what I mean?
That just seems like a reasonable spot. Which I entirely see the problem, to be honest.
It's kind of like the thing if you could go on a super cool adventure and you could bring one of your friends. Who would you bring? It's like, do I have to or? And they're like, you could go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could go ask one of your friends to join you. It's like, that requires effort. You know what I mean? So it's like, that requires effort.
To me, it just sounds like you're a really lazy person. It just sounds like you don't...
I mean, that's true. I am very lazy. Keep in mind, it comes from a place of self-reliance. I don't rely on people if I don't have to. I don't see the point. It's like this solo grinding I've been getting done, you know? Like, if I relied on you guys to help me with this shit, you know how much progress I'd make in this game? None. I gotta worry about me, you know? And if I have friends left over, sure. It's like it's like if I got a goal and somebody's like, I'm concerned about you, I'd tell them, well, you could always try not doing that.
I got so close.
You could always try not to be concerned.
I get this is impossible mode, but most of the time I feel like I just perfectionist about this. Spike. Here. Another spike. Here. My body out of the way, just so I wasn't trying to get something on nobody was charging at me.
Yeah. But yeah, back to my like, you know, if I had to rely on friends to like do half of these Athena quests, dude, I mean, you've been pretty reliable so far, but you know how little progress I'd get done? Like, I'd basically get nothing.
No, like I said, man, I get it. No.
I'd do things with
Stop making the team horizontal.
Also, another reason I work better alone is because most people are like you. They don't work at my speed.
Like
And not only do they not work at my speed, but they... Go ahead.
No, that's it. I just like taking my time to make sure the quality's good. I have a coworker where I work that washes dishes in the grass, but there's still bits of grime on there every once in a while that I can notice. Whenever I wash the dishes, I take a lot more time, but I can guarantee you that there's not nearly as much grime.
I'm not saying the qualities. I'm not saying I rush to make, like, I'm not saying I don't care about quality. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm not saying you say. I'm not saying
work at
you do
high
that.
speed.
I'm just saying I take my time. Mainly because I don't see the purpose. Unless it's like specifically asked to be done in a certain amount of time, I'll just take my time with things. I don't see why I should put so much effort into it.
I think people are slow and bad. I want to be fast. I want to get things done and then not die. After all, what's the point of doing it that would be done now and then like, have nothing to do? So you can do whatever. Like I don't like it when people are slow. That's why I don't like working in groups. Groups are slow. They're not only slow, but they're unhelpful. Me? You know what I am, Austin? Wait. Dylan. Besides, when you're in a group of people bicker and argue. People bicker. They take their time. Just. It's a bit. They're just. They take too long. Me, I can get things done. I can make decisions.
Wait, why did I just...
The last time that I worked in a group and was actually happy about it, Austin, was when we were playing It Takes Two.
That wasn't too long ago, so I could see why you would say the last time. Fuck you!
People are just slow and bad.
Should have
They don't
fucking
get
guessed
things.
I would have had fucking person come out of nowhere. Fuck it. I'm super low on health now. What the fuck ever. I have a feeling I'm not gonna fucking waste it because of some douchebag that comes out of nowhere.
Isaac Carver. All secure here. How the others? They'll live. I'll meet you at the Admiral's quarters. Don't leave me waiting.
You know what else is good about working alone? When I succeed, I know it was all me, baby.
Okay.
I mean, is that not a good thing?
No, I get the feeling. I'm just saying, dude. Yeah, I just don't. You give me free.
Free health is like living. I'm only on one red bar right now. Who wants to live? Living's for nerds.
Well, it's just the point of a resource management game, Brandon, is you're given a certain challenge. It's like, this is how much health you're given, this is how much ammo you're given. Try to get past all these obstacles while also maintaining all the stuff that we gave you, you know? But if it just kind of gives you free health, it's like, what's the point of a resource management game, you know?
I think to stay alive so that you can gather resources later. That would be my assumption. But maybe I'm incorrect, I don't know.
That...
I don't play resource management games all that.
The point of resource... It's... Okay, you know how you just said it feels nice that you progress through something because that's all you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, imagine, Brandon, if you were working on building a pyramid out of bricks, and you tumble, and you lose a section of the pyramid of bricks, but you're like, oh man, this is fine, I'll just try to build the bricks back up all over again. but then one of us comes out of nowhere and just builds the bricks back up for you, when you were specifically looking for that feeling of accomplishment for yourself. It's kind of like a free handout when you don't want free handouts. Does that make sense? Like, I want to make it through this entire game knowing that I successfully completed the challenge that they gave me, instead of them just giving me more stuff. If that makes any sense. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. In this context, yes.
I'm glad I could finally put my perspective into something that you understand.
Well, I understand a lot of things you say, I just disagree. Not that I don't understand, I just
Oh, this is
disagree.
the captain's quarters.
Disagreeing and understanding are two different things. Like, I understand your point half the time. I still think it's not right, but
Oh,
I do
I'm glad
understand it.
that I can...
Carver's breach the Admiral's quarters. Isaac's. Turn it off. Hey, Isaac.
Isaac? Carver, what's going on?
Isaac. Hey. Hey.
What is it? What's going on?
Nothing. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ellie. The Admiral was
key.
obsessed with making a key.
A key to what?
Hey, a key to what? Some sort of alien device. A machine. I think that she believed that it controlled the markers.
Oh my god.
She wanted to turn it off. She wrote that over and over again like a mantra.
Or instructions. This is exactly what we've been looking for. This isn't just some random planet, Isaac. They found the source. The marker homeworld.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Alright, let's regroup in the control room. We can plan our next move from there.
Clark, shake it off. Let's go. Clark.
Earth go for the first.
Reminds me... Oh, you're not gonna say. Reminds me of a dream I had once, actually. I was like, I forget what it was exactly, but I went on some sort of cosmic adventure, and then you three, you, Evan, and Madison caught up with me eventually, and I was like, oh, hi. And you're just like, the fuck did you get here? And I was like, you know, didn't have a clock on me, so I'm not entirely sure. Been here a while, though. And you guys were just like, alright, you didn't bother to tell us? I was like, no, how long have I been gone? And you were like, you've been gone for like a month! And I was like, shit, really? I didn't feel like it.
We are out of time.
And you guys were just like, you were just chilling out here? In this, like, I forget, like, we were in like a little room or whatever. And I was just like, yeah. And you guys were just like, and you never bothered to call or anything? And I was like, no, not really. And you were just like, why? And I was like, I didn't think it was important. And you guys were just like, we thought you died! And I was like, well, I didn't expect you to come here looking for me!
No chance.
I thought I was doing my own thing!
Getting the hell out of here.
Damn it, Robert. If we don't
And
stop
you were
the markers,
like,
then
well,
what
we're here now, we can help. And I was like, no,
like
I'm
the
okay.
shells are only
And you were like,
shot.
what do you mean, no, I'm okay?
Where is it?
I was like, no, I got it, you can go home.
The Terra Nova. But it's a long
You guys were like, the fuck you mean, we can go home? And I was like, you can leave, I have it covered. You were like, we're not leaving without you. And I was like, oh. Well, that's a shame, because I don't plan on leaving for a while. So get comfy.
Okay, yes.
I don't remember what I was doing. I was looking around for something. Eventually I found it. And then we
Okay,
left.
I'm gonna save and quit. Are you sure you want to quit the game? Another thing I've noticed, Brandon, that's missing from this game is save stations. There's just random checkpoints throughout the game. You can just press save and quit. That's weird. New Game Plus. Wow.
I don't remember what I was doing. I think we were trying to stop somebody from doing something. Like
Finish the game at any difficulty level to unlock this game mode. Classic game mode in the spirit of the original Dead Space. Complete a game at any difficulty level to unlock this mode. Unlocks the Devil Horns upon completion. Pure survival. A game mode where resource management is key. Complete a game at any difficulty level to unlock this mode. Unlocks the MK2 overclocked parts set and mega resources deposit upon completion. Hardcore, a game mode that's not for the faint of heart. Complete the game at any difficulty level to unlock this mode. Unlocks retro mode upon completion.
Oh, another thing, Austin, I should mention. In the dream, for some reason, I had a huge-ass scar going down the right side of my face and across the eye. I don't remember why. But,
Maybe you
like,
fought an alien bear.
I remember you guys going, like... I remember you guys just, like, looking at me like, what the fuck happened to you? Like, it never got brought up, but you had, like, what the fuck happened to you? Like, and I was just like, that happened. Like... I don't remember what happened exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream right now, Brandon. Say goodbye to the non-existent chat.
Goodbye, chat. I think you were like... Well, I think I was fighting someone, and then they ran away, and then I was chasing